the stream up in here.
I'll give this thing 10 seconds, then I'll start setting things up. There we go. Okay, we're going to go versus CPU, very hard. Take it down to 45 seconds. Only 2 rounds. Because all we're worried about is seeing the characters in motion and making our determinations about them. Now, because this is on a 15-second delay for you guys, we'll still be able to talk about it, but they'll be like at the beginning of a match or whatever, we'll still be talking.
See, I would say yes. I'm still not even seeing the stream show up.
Oh, it's there. I'm already looking at it.
I'm not.
What is wrong with
I'm
your shit?
on your page.
What's wrong with your shit?
Yes. It's my shit. It's my problem.
Yes. I'm sorry, but it is. I'm live right here. I'm looking at it. It's in my videos.
I'm just letting you know.
I'm
just letting you know it's not showing up for me yet.
Yeah, that's you. Refresh or something.
I did. Multiple times.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, you're still not showing up as streaming right now.
Yeah, it's live
for me.
I've even got a guy in here already.
I'm just letting you know. I'm trying to find you and I can't. I mean, I'm looking at your page right now, Bill. Fucking YouTube's being a dumbass. Try this
Shane,
again.
are you loaded up?
Shane?
Did we lose him again?
Sorry. Nope, my bad. I had my mic muted for a second. I should be loading
Yeah.
up anytime.
That's good for you. Apparently Nick doesn't get to watch these cool fights to help commentate. Nope. Fuck that guy. He doesn't get to do neat stuff.
Right.
I'm so confused.
Yeah, I'm on the fandom with Rep Lord Bill. Got nothing, buddy.
Yeah, it's live. It's at the top of my videos.
I'm even doing it on my phone. It's not showing up.
I don't get it. I don't.
Oh, now it's showing up. Hold on. Now let's see. Is it gonna fucking work now?
Now you going in?
I don't know. Maybe. I had to refresh it like 5 times on my damn phone just to have it show up.
Good.
It's not good. Nope, but it's still
good.
not even showing up on this.
What?
Fucking computer, what the shit?
I've already got 3
I see
people.
it right here. Fuck it. There. Got on tiny phone.
Sweet. For whatever. You got the stream, Shane?
Yeah.
Oh, well, okay.
Gotta turn my Wi-Fi on so that way I don't use up all my goddamn data tonight.
That'd be the
Fucking
best.
watching a stream. I need that for, streaming music at work.
Keep checking your computer from time to time, so I'm gonna test. I'm gonna test what our lag. I'm gonna test what our stream is. So, okay. Let me see here. I'm pushing battle now, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6-second delay. That's not bad, actually. In fact, that's way less
than usual.
Than normal. So here we are. We're going to verse CPU 2. That's 45. Very hard. Should keep the battles running fine. And we're gonna start talking about some of these characters and who needs to go and whatnot. Because 100 spaces seems like a lot until you start filling them up.
Yeah. Just a little bit.
I'm excited. Let's do this.
So who's the first 2 on the chopping block?
Okay, so...
Oh, now it's showing up. What the fucking balls?
Here we got a Bruce Lee, and he's going to fight an Alucard, and I'm pretty sure both these guys are staying around, but we can... The whole idea is just to be able to critique and talk about the characters in general. Like if you think there's something that should be better, or if you think that it's pretty much spot on, or... I'm real happy with the Alucard. I found other ones that mine is very much based on the PlayStation Symphony of the Night. It's not based on the anime, but I'm real happy with him. I've seen others that I'm not happy with.
I'm more impressed with your Bruce Lee than anything.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
He was a pain in the ass for one reason. My eyes don't do colors, so I actually...
No, they do some colors, just not the most important ones, like green and red.
I had to turn on one of his movies, pause it, and have the two girls in the room look at his color for like 20 minutes to help me determine what it was, so I could get it right.
Well, sometimes, bro. Well, hey, there we go. Now all that work went
without
away.
without the shirt, he really shines. But I like him to have the shirt so you can get to this moment.
Oh, there we go.
Because he's like ripped to hell and back.
Yep.
And not only that, but I am curious to see if Bruce Lee, if he was still alive, could actually fight a vampire.
So far,
the vampire would die.
Looks like it's
Again.
not happening.
No, I think even as strong as Bruce Lee was, I think the supernatural will kick his ass.
It's not quite fair.
Oh my God, Alucard raped him.
Yeah, that's no joke, man.
But to be fair, I think Raphael's fighting style is more fluid and shit than fucking Maxie's.
Yeah,
Maxie's fighting style is poopy.
I agree. I don't think that Maxie. I think he's fine. He's a decent character, but like Raphael is crazy, dude.
Oh, I know.
Raphael is.
Oh no. Keelik is a fucking hardcore character if you get real good with him.
But he's also good for beginners.
So we're gonna bring Link out here, and Link is going to fight. Who should he fight?
Oh my God, fucking Link.
We have a lot of people here. First off, we're gonna skip.
Apple Hat fight. Hat Man. Oh wait, no, that's Alex's character.
Yeah, that character's being deleted. That's already a guarantee.
Yeah, don't put him up against Red Sonja. Red Sonja would kill him.
Put him up against
No, we're gonna save the Final Fantasy characters.
Oh,
They're gonna fight amongst themselves.
That's fine.
I actually have a princess. Let's go find her and check her out real quick.
That'll work.
There she is. Yeah. We'll do Link vs. Zelda. Now the voices and things like that, some of these characters' voices needs a lot of tune-ups, but my biggest concern is getting their looks right first. To the best that I can get it.
There you go, because to be fair, you can't...
Yeah, like Link can't get skinny enough.
No.
That's as small as I can make him.
That is Link when he's tired of Ganon's shit.
Yeah.
That's Link after a couple cheeseburgers and some push-ups.
Dude, he is tired of Ganon's shit.
He's like, oh, we doing this? Alright, we doing this, Ganon.
Zelda looks good.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. None of that is my design. That Zelda is downloaded completely. I didn't modify it at all.
I'm noticing, like, she has a sheen.
Oh, that's because it's raining. It's raining.
Oh, okay.
They
that's
both have it.
Yep. Because he's slow. He started
like
getting
her
one too.
clothes had like a metallic sheen on her. I'm like, that is neat. How the hell did they do that? Oh, it's water physics.
And once again, is she using Raphael's fighting style?
Yep.
Yes.
Man, that fighting style rocks people.
No, man.
Dude, it does. If you're good at Raphael, you will fuck a motherfucker up.
Yeah, it's harsh, man.
It's one of my favorite fighting styles.
Don't be
Oh
cheap,
my
Zelda.
God.
He got her.
Yep.
He got her.
Link said, move, bitch, get out the way.
I like how Link decided to change his fighting style to putting some wrestling moves in there.
Yeah,
I just think he was sick and tired of sleeping on the couch, so he decided to shove his ass in Zelda's face.
the sword and shield thing was the only thing that made sense for Link. Like, I couldn't justify any other fighting style, so that's what he got.
There's one that you could have.
What?
There's one other fighting style, and you would have still hated it.
What?
Because it's Siegfried. Because in Ocarina of Time, you get the big Gorn sword. And that is a man-sized two-handed sword of murder.
If you want to go that route, then you could give him anything, because Skyward Sword has completely changed the model now. He uses battle axes, wood-cutting axes, maces, throwing spears, fucking lances.
Yeah, Breath of the Wild really changed everything.
Halberds, everything. Like, he's fucking nuts now.
Not only that, but when he had Majora's Mask, he had that two-handed fucking sword.
Yeah, but we can't have cool, fierce deity sword, which breaks my heart, man.
Mm-hmm.
That would be awesome.
That would be. It would be very cool.
Okay, leaving Link behind.
Time to clean up another mess.
I'm okay with both of them.
We're gonna go Red Sonja here. And I'm going to go down and I'm going to show off my Conan the Barbarian, which finally has his battle damage on him. I scarred his face up and shit and gave him some problems so that he could really fit the mold that I like.
I don't know. Arnold Schwarzenegger Conan didn't really have any battle damage. He looked like he was...
he was very much a pretty man. He's not a pretty boy. He doesn't fit that mold. He's a pretty man.
And
he was a
Let me pass, huh?
listen. He stood out.
pretty Aryan.
He stood out in a world that's very brutal, and that man didn't have a scratch on him.
Exactly. That is not Conan. That is not Conan.
That just means that Arnold Schwarzenegger's Conan is so good.
I
at fighting that
even purposely gave my Conan a very harsh frickin' sword too.
And who's the fighting style?
I need to get rid of that aura. I don't think the aura works for Conan.
Unless you call it like a berserk mode.
Does he look like Guts? No. He does not have berserk mode.
Is he as manly as Guts?
No.
Yes. Hell yes.
He's as manly as Guts.
Oh yes. Dude, if you even start Conan comics, it'll change your perception about what all these heroes, like the Marvel superheroes, almost all of them are sissies.
I would like to see a fight between Guts and Conan. Without Guts using like his berserker armor and bullshit like that. Just a straight no supernatural type thing.
Oh, she won! It was close as shit, too.
Oh shit, I'm about to say, I forgot you got that 6-second delay.
Yep, 6 seconds. Dude, it was fucking close.
When you're like, she won, I'm like, they're still fighting though.
I debate changing the black stripes, the black straps on the chainmail bikini, but I think that still fits to form. I think I'm keeping them. I so far like both of them. I don't think I'm changing either of them, but Red Sonja is my masterpiece. Like, she came out so fucking good in terms of the Conan stuff.
I like how she has a shoulder pauldron, but it's not connected to anything, so it's just
nope.
really
Nope. It's because she wears like a... sometimes she wears this cape thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Alright, what else we got?
Fighters up. Who's fighter against?
Well,
have fighters up against Red Mage.
Okay.
I was actually thinking, should we have him go up against Garland? But yeah, that works.
Good night,
Garland,
turn bad night, good night for you.
Yep. Because he has to ask the question on how do you get your hair to match your armor so well. Dude, our Garland is so fucking epic. I love it.
Dude, he is. He really, truly is.
He was such a pain in the ass to do, too, but once we figured it out, damn, it was good shit.
He looks exactly like Nightmare.
No.
No, he does not.
I can see where you get that though. He does have a striking resemblance to like
Nightmare,
Soul
but-
Calibur 2 Nightmare.
But he is definitely not Nightmare.
But then I guess I could also argue I think Nightmare looks like Garland.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because Garland's been around longer.
Yep.
True.
And very much if you look at his 8-bit sprite, which is what we modeled these characters off the sprites. The Final Fantasy 1 guys are modeled off the sprites, not the New Age depictions.
Not because
Well,
the
except
new
for Thief. Thief, we did not.
No,
the New
I
Age
modeled him off the sprite.
His outfit is modeled off of the sprite.
Yeah.
His body type is not.
To be fair, you stare at the sprite long enough, you could convince yourself that it is. Especially because I gave him that Roman jacket, and it makes him appear way
yeah.
bigger than he is.
Well, you can't
That's
take
true.
the New Age stuff for fighter because he's not fighter, he's warrior of light.
Right, exactly.
Well,
Yeah, like
Garland,
if you were looking at an 8-bit sprite right now, I'm telling you, these guys came out real good.
Yeah. I like how Garland got the second win after he got cheated the first one because he fell.
Oh
off.
yeah, he got fucked on, so now he's just beating that ass. Come
Also,
on, Garland, knock
had to
them
take-
down.
Had to take a very careful edge with Garland, because very much he was able to roam around the castle and be a good knight, a champion of the kingdom, before one day he just took the princess and disappeared. And the king and everybody was just flabbergasted, like, what the fuck happened? He's our champion. Well, that means that you can't give him a big, crazy, evil sword and big, crazy look in terms of where he couldn't fit as their champion,
Right.
because he had to be able to walk amongst them for a while.
And he would have walked around if he looked all evil. Everybody would be like, sire.
Yep.
You realize that Garland looks super evil?
Sir, Garland looks kind of like a twat now. My God, you're right. Quickly.
Red Mage go up against Thief.
Okay, yeah,
That
we'll
actually
do that.
might be a decent fight.
And then have White and Black Mage go after each other.
That's not
yes.
even. Actually, wait. You know what? Because people who are going to watch this, they have not seen White Mage unless they watched when you were making all of our characters prior on stream.
Let's
And
be real.
yeah,
White Mage in the original game could equip some pretty powerful weapons.
Exactly.
And
Oh,
there's
holy
a lot
shit.
of cool sticks.
I can see the fear in your eyes.
Yep. So
Yep.
for a
Oh fuck! It's some city ruins, buddy. The elves are fighting in the woods.
Yeah, these guys are both elves. You go to an elven kingdom and everything. I decided I could take certain liberties and change some of the characters to kind of fit a Final Fantasy universe.
Well, let's be real. I mean, it's not like an elf can't be a thief or red mage.
Well, my other concept
very
idea was
feasible.
that the red mage, since he's mastering white magic, black magic, and combat, I was like, he's probably been around for a while.
Couple
'Cause-
minutes.
Because, like, some guys will dedicate, like, in the Final Fantasy idea, in the Final
Man,
Fantasy
I was-
idea, there are guys that will dedicate themselves their entire life to just black magic.
Well, I was just about to say, well, it doesn't seem like Red Mage has mastered not getting his shit kicked in, and then he wins, but...
Well, that's because Thief is a cocky dumbass. He's
Fucking
like,
roll-
I'm gonna get
roll
that
the-
step, damn it!
Yeah, when me and Nick were doing this, I kind of got talking with Nick, and I was like, here's what we should do. I was like, he needs to kind of have the Roman armor, so he's leather bound. He needs to be light. He needs to use these knives. So we found Taki, and then we were like, we'll give him the combat knives because they're
They're
fit.
hunter's knives.
Yeah, the hunter's knives. And then Nick was the one was like, if he's going to be elven, we should give him mithril, so his knives are this blue color.
Yep.
And then
Because
we
that's
went
where
out
you
of our
start
way.
getting the mithril equipment.
Then I
And
went out of
Taki.
my way to go a little further and be like, well, how did he get to the fucking first city? What if he's a fucking pirate? So we gave him some of the pirate clothes and shit for his boots and his pants, and kind of
let's
played
be
off
real.
both of it.
Pirates were technically thieves.
Right. So
Yeah.
that's how we came up with him. He's an amalgamation
Not
of
only that.
ideas.
Or
And
if you want, Shane, you could also look at it this way. Thieves are technically pirates just on land.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not only that, but
And they do steal a boat.
Taki's fighting style is agile. A thief has to be agile, otherwise they would suck at being a thief.
You would
Well,
imagine
and
so.
the other reason why we decided on Taki was because later in the game, when you go do the Bahamut trial and get the class upgrade, he becomes ninja.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
So that
we were
works.
like, it's legit.
Well, okay, we'll tell Red Mage that he needs to keep mastering the art of not getting his shit kicked in.
He was taking it easy on the young pup. I mean, Thief is technically the prince, so I mean, fuck it, it's okay. Good old
Black.
8-bit theater. Black
And
Mage
there's-
versus Bitch with a Hammer.
Yeah.
The ultimate throwdown.
Did
I
you
took-
you get an Astaroth
Oh,
fighting
yes.
style.
Because
She can
of-
equip
yep.
a hammer.
she can equip the giant fucking hammer that Warrior uses. Fighter at the start of Final Fantasy 1 in the first town buys a hammer. It's like the strongest weapon in the shop at that time, and she can equip it.
Yep.
And I understand that you have to take liberties with the Black Mage. You can't actually get him perfect.
Right?
Because the game won't allow you to have the act, But for what you can do, it looks good still.
Well, and then when he uses that soul break thing, he'll launch them into the air and do that twist thing, and the enemy or they explode. And we're like, oh yeah, you just cast fire 3, because that's what it was back there or back in those days. Fire 3.
I also had to keep it interesting in a 3D aspect for later on. I knew his clothes were gonna break off.
He just
so
got kicked in the dick.
I covered his body in glyphs. So if his armor starts to break off, you'll notice that he has these red glowing glyphs all over his body.
Oh shit! White Mage got her ankles busted, and there's a panty shot.
Yeah. She
No,
took
I'm not gonna-
a very long time. Like, she was a pain in the ass getting all the stickers on her so that she could have those triangles.
I like how she's like, Black Mage is like, you're supposed to be the healer. She's like, I am healing you with the hammer.
She's beating you to health with the magical wellness hammer. It's fine.
Yes. Oh
I
my
mean, look
gosh.
at him. He's healthier now.
Dude, she is awesome.
Oh yeah, there's those glyphs.
Yeah.
Dude, she just raped him in this round.
Well, she's wielding the most powerful weapon in the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
He's got a stick.
I mean, here's one thing people don't think about. They really don't. It's been rated by a lot of different people, and it has been proven by Seth that the strongest and most efficient team in Final Fantasy 1 is 4 white mages. Like,
Yep.
she's broken. So I had to make sure that I had to go against type. She had to look small and innocent, and she had to be a monster.
Well, dude, she just literally beat Black Mage down like a bitch.
Like a bitch.
I mean, she also has her, slutty side apparently, because when she fell down, she just spread her legs wide open. She's like, all right, yep, I'm just gonna lay here now. Stretch.
and it threw Black Mage off the entire fight. He saw
Okay.
Panties and he's like,
Well,
"Fuck."
here comes our friggin'
Greatest
yep.
person.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
No,
He's-
take those
He is
nunchucks
gonna
off.
wait. Have him fight the other punchy guy. Oh, that'll work
too
too.
late.
I was totally gonna have him fight. He who suplexes.
Yes, Shane. I was asked to do some Dragon Ball stuff, and I needed a Vegeta, and this is as close as I could get it.
Dude, it's impossible to get it perfect because there's no energy beams, and they have to have a weapon. And, I mean, Trunks
They do a
has
lot of
sword.
some punches and kicks.
Yeah, they do. I mean, that'd be awesome if Vegeta pulled out
Just,
some
but look at his armor, dude.
The armor looks really good. Really good.
They're
Yeah, you
turtle
won't believe how
shells.
Yeah, I was about to say you won't believe how Bill got those pauldrons. They're turtle shells.
They're turtle shells. His stomach is a turtle shell too.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yep. In order to get that weird thing they have on their stomach cover, that's a turtle shell.
Well, it doesn't surprise me that he would kill turtles and use their shells as armor. He eats bugs.
Well,
he does eat bug people.
he does eat bug people.
That's
But
a
on
true
top
statement.
of that, who taught Goku?
Roshi.
Who is the
Turtle Hermit.
exactly? So yes, Vegeta would be pissed off enough to kill a lot of turtles.
I like how Black Belt his whole thing is martial arts, and this fucking fruity looking guy comes down.
Fruity.
Beat your fucking ass. I love
Fucking fruity looking guy. Damn, hating on your own boy.
To be fair,
Jesus.
if you ever put a guy standing in front of you wearing what Vegeta actually wears, he is kind of a goofy looking dude.
I love Vegeta. Trust me, he's my favorite DBZ character, but I can make fun of him because I know how ridiculous he looks.
Bill's favorite is Yamcha.
Oh yeah, that's because Bill likes those underdogs.
Oh
that never
yes.
win.
Because of that book thing that Bill was telling us that's coming out soon.
There's a new manga that's
Yeah,
coming
I heard
out
about it.
that is going to be crazy.
Alright. Are we already on to,
Yeah, we're already moved
yeah.
down the list into Final Fantasy stuff.
Did you not?
Well,
make
that
make
lady's
Monk?
different.
She is going to
What do you
fight.
mean, did we not make Monk? That's who Black Belt is.
I thought he was also called. Monk
No,
in the
it's
first game.
Fighter Thief, Black Belt, White Mage, Black Mage, Red Mage.
That's what, okay. I was right.
There.
The
This-
reason why
This hentai-based character will fight my Wonder Woman.
the reason why Black Belt lost is because you put a weapon on him.
Yes, it's true.
Yeah. He became absolutely pathetically weak.
I've been debating changing Black Belt, but the nunchucks make sense because you can buy them in the game, but I almost changed them to Talon fighting style. But I
Yeah,
decided
that's the
it just makes sense. But my Wonder Woman, she was a huge pain, and I took some liberties, but I'm pretty happy with her now that she's finally in her final phase.
Oh,
She
looks
does
good.
look really good.
Yeah, she does. Let's see how well she does against this other bitch.
Trying to remember, Bill, you made a Cecil and then I made a Cecil, right?
I made 2 Cecils, and then I copied
Well, I
the
was meaning for
template.
Paladins.
Yes. In fact,
It's like one of them is all you, one of them was all me.
yes,
So I think the Paladin should have a Paladin off.
I made the the Paladins. Yes, I did one, and then you did one, and the only thing that stayed the same between the two of them was that I copied the template so that you didn't change any of his face or features.
Yep,
So he's
the only
the same
thing I changed
body.
was his hair.
Yep, he's the same body, same face, same eyebrows. All that stuff stayed the same. You just changed it to match the sprite designs.
Yep.
Do you have a Paladin and Dark Knight Cecil?
We have 2 Paladins and a Dark Knight. We have weird fucking pseudo bodysuit armor Paladin, and then we have motherfucking plate mail Paladin. Like it was supposed to be, goddammit. But we'll get to that. So wait, Bill, you said this Dragon Knight looking lady is from a hentai?
Yes, she is. She is from Otome Akusa Valkyrie.
Huh.
And
It's a neat design.
every now and then in these hentais, like, it is crazy how good their characters are. Like, they design these characters for no other reason than to quote-unquote be fucked. And that shouldn't even be in quotes, because that's the most literal term that they're designed for. But sometimes the characters are legitimately cool. And
Like this
she's
one.
one of them. she's a Valkyrie of Odin, and she wields the lance of Odin. And the closest I could get...
Odin got his shit pushed in by Zeus.
The closest I could get was Raphael has a fighting style where he has this little lance thing. And I was like, that works. Because in the anime, hentai, she holds it with one hand and fights with it almost like a fencing style.
Huh. Oh. Actually, wait. My bad. Not Zeus. Hephaestus. Hephaestus was the one that helped make Wonder Woman, wasn't it?
Technically, her power is passed down from a pantheon of gods. But now, because of her new storylines, she's technically the daughter of Hippolyta and Zeus. So she's a demigod.
Okay.
That's how they've explained her now.
Okay,
we
so
got
now she
Rydia
is the
coming
daughter
up.
of Zeus. Oh, fuck. Who do we have? Who the fuck do we have Rydia fight?
That's up to you.
Oh, no. Shit.
Sid!
Okay,
Sid?
yeah, sure, why not?
That's fine.
Fucking
Yeah, we've
Sid
got
can get
Sid
beat up by Hot
Highwind.
Girl. Yeah, we got... Oh, Sid Highwind was one of the best things we ever created because we had to do... we had to reuse Bill's trick for Sigget.
Oh,
He's smoking. Yeah, he's smoking right now,
cigarette.
buddy.
He does look good. Now, if he wants you to sit down and drink your goddamn tea.
Yeah, you're gonna sit down and drink some goddamn tea unless you're Rydia.
And don't be afraid to critique things that you think aren't working or make suggestions, because that is what we're doing here.
Like, me and Bill were actually working on these together. Like, I built Rydia. Rydia
Yes.
was the one that I did.
The only
And I am
things
super proud of her.
I helped him out with her how do I put this? He wasn't so good at seeing the pattern yet that I knew all these little sticker tricks, like changing the patterns so that it gives her a little more dimension. Otherwise, when she was first built, she was just green. And I was the one that was like, what about all these snowflakes and shit?
Ow.
Well,
He
Rydia's
got
a badass.
fucked.
This is it.
Well, originally Sid we had to have set up as what's her face?
Yeah,
So
but he's
Mina, I
Keelik
think.
now.
Yeah, he's Keelik now
Yep.
because that actually looks more like his weapon that he starts off with.
Yes, it does.
Well, now he's
And that's the only reason. Oh, he just stood there.
Well, you fucked up, Sid. You fucked up.
Really like her.
But
I can't say that
the
I'm...
reason why
I
the
can't
reason why
say-
we took
okay,
this
okay.
fighting style was because Rydia can use whips, and one of the whips that she does get is the Thorn Whip.
Yeah.
So that's why we ended up giving her Ivy.
That and there is no summoner.
I'm not overly thrilled with Sid, but I do believe it's the best we could do.
Oh, yeah,
Literally.
it looks good. He does look like he came out of Final Fantasy VII.
I mean, it's the closest we could get. The big thing I hate is that jacket is so fucking poofy. And we couldn't put all the pockets on him. Oh, Celeste versus Terra?
Oh
Is
yeah,
that what
that's
we're about
fine.
to do?
We could do that. We'll go with
I
my
didn't know,
Terra
that's why I was
first.
asking. We have 2 Terras?
Yes, I have a second Terra that I downloaded that's copied more from the sprite, and mine's copied a lot more from my visual perception of what I believe the concept art was supposed to be.
Oh, that's legit.
Where I deleted the Celeste that was built from the concept art because she was awful.
Yeah, she really was.
I don't like that yellow bodysuit crap.
You did great with Celeste's outfit, though.
Oh, I'm super proud of her. I think she's fantastic.
Shane, what do you think, buddy? How do they look?
I think they both look... Well, I like Celeste a lot.
Yeah.
I really do. And Terra looks pretty damn good as well. I don't think you can get her down any better.
Yeah, what I liked that I was able to pull off with Celeste is that she needed to be pretty enough to pass for the opera singer, while at the same time, she's a warrior first and foremost. And her body, if you ever look at that sprite, like, sure, she was 16-bit, but there's no way you could sell that concept art to me and tell me that she was fucking flat-chested. No, she had knockers.
She had major yabos.
Yes, she had the biggest chest in the game, and that's saying something when she stands next to Sabin and her chest cavity is bigger than his.
Yep. And her fighting style and everything, the fact that she's bulky, like she's got muscle, you know, she is a Megitech Knight.
Yeah.
So, and Terra, aren't there actual, like, different colored people? Like, could you have made her Esper Terra?
I did make Esper
already
Terra.
did that.
You'll see that.
Oh.
I made it.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Yep. It took me a while to get something that didn't look human, that still kind of matched the sprite, that would still be recognizable as her. But I did get something.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Did you make Setzer yet?
No, he's on my list though.
We were actually waiting for you for that.
He is my favorite character in 6. I love that man.
Because we figured that you would have extra insight, because me and Bill are okay with Setzer. I just like his outfit because that's what I wore for the longest time in Final Fantasy XIV.
Yeah, the game.
Have her fight Gao.
Yes, have her
Do it.
kill Gao.
Oh man.
Did you make a Nappa?
Yes.
Yes, he did.
Okay, that's what I thought I saw.
Nappa is cool.
Oh man, Gao is gonna walk on her ass.
I hope not.
Gao is
dies.
broken. He's so broken.
Look at his terrible outfit. It's the
Dude,
best.
it is. It's so good because it is legitimately just as bad as it is supposed to be.
Yep,
Not
and he's
only
covered
that-
in dirt and everything.
You gave him the fighting style you gave him is a broke ass fighting style.
Yep, well,
Yep.
he's a very broken character. One of the easiest ways of winning the game is get like 2 specific kinds of rages, and then he becomes Wind God Gao. You break the game by just having him go rage, and then he kills everything. It's kind of like turning Cyan into the Imp Rage.
I debated the whole thing with
shit.
actually making the opera singer, but I was like, it's so famous. I was like, and I have to be able to prove that you could look at her and she could pass, you know, as this prettier girl too. So I was like, she needs the flowers. I can't change too much, but I have to know if I can make it.
So yep, opera singer Celeste.
Yep, so I did finally make the opera
finally
singer.
not taking no more bullshit. Like, I'm just glad we didn't... Oh, wait. Did we give Sabin claws?
No.
I know we gave somebody claws. I can't remember who.
Sabin was purposely given the nunchucks,
Oh
but
my god!
they were the spiked ones.
Did she just win?
Yep, she just won. She just wrecked Gao. Thank God.
Oh my god, I've never been happier.
I was wondering if
Runic, motherfucker.
dude,
right,
that was shocking.
Well,
See,
she was a
when
little
she's
bit
looking up like that right here, I feel like she could pass as the pretty opera singer. So I
Yeah.
feel like she worked out real well, and I didn't change the face. This was my testing ground to see that she could look tough as a knight, pretty as a woman.
Alright.
Because some of those
where's Locke?
faces are just fucking mannish, and you can't pass
we
them
make
off
Locke
that
yet?
way.
I don't think we made Locke yet.
Okay, Shane,
We were in the process of it.
here you go. There's Kane.
Oh, have him fight Edge.
And here's my Dark Cecil.
Oh yeah, Dark Knight Cecil. There we go.
And Dark Knight Cecil is awesome looking. I'm very proud of it.
Kane was a little bit of a pain in the ass for us.
He was the biggest fucking accomplishment of my character creation. He took about an hour by himself easily. And I got the little red eyes and his mask and everything.
Oh, Kane?
Man, this is the version of fucking Cecil that I like.
There you go.
But I gotta go with my boy Kane.
Yeah, except Kane's about to get wrecked.
What's cool about this is that this fight happened.
Yes, it did. Come on. Cecil, don't be a bitch.
Come on, Kane.
He's... My Cecil is definitely based 100% on the sprite, but I took his weapon from the fact that they've changed his weapon in all the character animations and shit today, where he no longer is using the sword and shield or fucking dark sword. He uses that weird fucking glaive weapon now. So I was like, okay, that finally gets me, because I was worried he was going to have like a sword and shield, or he was going to be Siegfried, and I was like, I don't want that. And this glaive thing makes him just different enough and just cool enough, and when he throws the weapon and everything, it kind of gives that, I like that darkness effect. I think I need to go in and change Cecil a little bit. Not much. I need to give him that dark aura, that evil aura, so as he's fighting, that darkness will come up around him.
You also got to give him You also got to give him some skill, because he can't hang with Kane.
Well, to be fair, he did lose that fight, and Kane was mind controlled, and you're meant to lose that fight at that part of the game.
Kane's also broke his shit because he hacks and fucking gets 65,553 HP.
Right, but that's for the game, so that you can't actually beat him, so that the storyline plays out the right way. Which does add to the idea that storyline-wise, when Kane was controlled, and he was no longer in a position to give a shit about Cecil in terms of, that's my friend, and he cut loose, he could have actually killed Cecil.
Are the brothers gonna fight?
Weren't they actually...
They were childhood friends.
But Kane and Cecil were always pretty even in power.
Yes. Kane comes from a lineage of powerful, proud Dragoon warriors. And his dad was the captain. And he lived up to that expectation. Trained by the best.
Cecil's just a half-moon baby.
Yes. Cecil's kind of like a Saiyan.
Okay.
Well, his dad was what was classified as a lunar knight.
Alright. Well, let's see who is the better of the brothers.
Edgar. Because Sabin is not suplexing. That's not a move in this game.
And he's got Raphael's fighting style. He's done.
Sabin's screwed because he can't suplex. That's not a move. Now, if suplex was allowed, Edgar would get fucked. Like, this fight is literally right before the fight. Edgar was like, alright, bro, look. No bum rush, no suplex. He's like, ah, oh, come on!
Because if you look at this fight, it's like, man, Edgar's showing you why he's the fucking king.
You actually, you have to look at these two to really see it, but believe it or not, both these guys are Edgar. What we did was I made Edgar first. Then we just copied him. And we took all his clothes off and built the costume for Sabin around it, and then buffed him up.
Yeah, I was about to say, we buffed him up a bit because Edgar is definitely not a muscle man. Damn.
Yeah.
But oh my god, he braced him. Raphael's fighting style is no goddamn joke.
Edgar has been known to, fool Sabin a lot, so, I mean, It makes sense.
Well,
It's
let's
okay.
be fair. Let's be fair. In raw power, Edgar cannot beat his brother.
Oh,
No,
that's
he can't.
damn true.
He has to come up with other ways to beat him.
That's why Raphael's fighting style works so great. It's a lot of faking out and parrying.
Which is perfect for him. And
Oh
you can't
man,
have a
Edge and
chainsaw.
Kine, or Cyan, or whatever the fuck you want to name him. Dude, I am so proud of us in this fucking armor.
Oh,
Some people,
His armor is so fucking dope. And I do love my Edge.
some people call him Cayenne, Cyan.
yeah, I've heard the arguments both ways.
Yep. That's
him
why
whatever
I was
you
like,
want.
however the fuck you want to call him.
Call him whatever you want because they haven't said his
He
name.
could be
in
the
voice
herb,
acting.
he could be the color. Who knows? I mean, it'll be our luck, and they'll come out with voice acting and call him Kian.
It's true. It's fucking true. Now that he's young.
Fucking Yang is young, touching my wong.
Watch out for his Wonger.
See, and this sucks that we got a night level for this, because the light really helps out showing off what his armor looks like.
Dude, Edge looks good, but it's not hard to fuck up Edge.
Believe it or not,
actually,
it
if
was
you
tough
notice-
to do.
Yeah, and all of his colors and stuff, none of that is white, Shane. Like, you have to see it in the light. There's a lot of kind of purple and somewhat pink in there, because that's how Edge actually looks.
Yeah, but nobody makes fun of him because he kicks their ass.
But
And Cayenne, I'm gonna sit down and call him Cayenne. I don't think so.
yeah, it's fine.
Now here's the thing: when you use
His-
a woman's
his
fighting
armor
style,
was
though,
awesome.
when you use a woman's fighting style, sometimes it can make the character look bad. Edge is one of the few guys that when you put the Taki fighting style on him, he still looks
It's
presentable.
perfect.
He also
It's because
wasn't-
he is a ninja,
and he
which
also
helps
wasn't-
so much.
And he was also a pretty boy.
Oh,
That's true
too.
too.
Yeah.
So he can get away with that feminine look, that feminine
Well, it doesn't matter,
stance.
man. Mitsurugi's fighting style don't fuck around.
Well, see, I really wish it was light out, because we did one of those little sticker pattern tricks for the armor, and it actually gave it like a Damascus look to it,
All right, buddy.
where
All right,
it's
buddy.
actually like multiple colors or multiple metals blended into each other,
Tell
and
me
we were
you
able to
made-
get really neat patterns out.
Tell me you made my favorite Final Fantasy villain.
Oh, do you want
Yeah,
to
we already
see
made
him?
Garland.
Do you want to see him? Is that what you're asking?
Yep. No, it's Kefka. But you need to make
Oh,
a
do
Kuja.
you want to see Kefka? Oh no, we've got a Kuja too. We found one,
Oh, I gotta see
and we
some-
found a Kefka.
Oh, that's a
Do
lot.
do 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 do.
Okay, now I know it's impossible unless you could make it. Do you have an
My
intercept?
God, fucking! This
No,
is the
you
best
can't do
fucking
that.
level ever for this fight, Bill.
Especially
this shit.
since they fought him at the doorway of the gods.
Right. So, but Shadow can kill fucking Kefka in one hit if he throws the fucking Atma blade.
Yeah,
at
if
him.
he brought the Atma with
Yep.
him, this fight's already done.
Or if you stole it from like the third phase, there's one just there that he can just be like, that's mine now. It's just like, wait, what? And then you get up to Kefka, you're like, I really don't need this. This is the end of the game. Fucking everyone's already equipped with better stuff. He's like, oh god, my only weakness.
Well, Shadow's proven why he can kill Kefka.
No, not really, Shane. He's getting his shit kicked in a bit. Oh, never mind. Oh, he's got timed out. Kefka loses by timeout. Uh-oh. Oh! Kefka got denied. Oh, shit.
Yeah, that was
You know-
sick that he blocked that.
He busted his shirt. Poor Kefka doesn't have his epic coat shirt anymore. Oh, Kefka is not happy. Kefka's pissed.
Dude, this fight is actually really fucking good.
Kefka got pissed because his shirt got torn off.
Dude, Kefka came out really well. Like, really well. But I guess he's a clown, so...
Yeah,
See, now, Shadow...
cool as shit.
Shadow I'm somewhat happy and disappointed with. If you look at the concept art, that is the ridiculous way he looks. If you look at the sprite, I always imagined him just being kind of your typical ninja.
I love Shadow. I think he's a bad as fuck character with an interesting backstory.
Yeah, because he's Realm's dad.
I didn't think he looked like anything particularly special.
Now, if I had the parts, and here's the thing, this is a goddamn tragedy. In this game, there are no ninja hoods or anything of the sort. There's not standard ninja gear. So I couldn't make him a normal, everyday ninja even if I wanted to.
Well, Shadow just went back to the whole party. He's like, guys, I defeated Kefka single-handedly. We're done.
We're good here. Oh,
Can I get
Bill, is it time for the Paladins?
Be gentle with me.
Let's see some of these Paladin Cecils.
Nope, apparently it's time for Eris.
Oh, this is criminal, by the way. This is one of my all-time greatest creations, and it's a character I fucking despise.
Fucking Yuffie.
Dude,
Look at her.
I fucking knocked it out of the goddamn park.
It looks
It
good.
it
It
is
looks so good.
fucking phenomenal.
You fight me.
But it's Yuffie.
No, but man, Yuffie.
Watch her as
sucks.
she comes into the light. It's disgusting.
Eris took us a while to do.
She looks good. Oh shit, that's too good.
That's too good.
And it has to be one of my least favorite characters.
Isn't
I
that
think it's pretty
sick?
much everybody's least favorite character.
I don't.
No,
I
Kate
actually like
Sith.
Yuffie more.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
Kate
I
Sith
If
think-
you're
does,
going- if you're
does
going Final
win the
Fantasy
go fuck
VII,
yourself.
Going Final Fantasy
Yeah.
VII, Kate Sith.
I hate Kate Sith, but I actually like Yuffie more than I like Selphie.
Oh, if you're comparing
No.
all Final Fantasy, Yuffie still stands higher than a lot of the roster. There's a lot of people Final Fantasy-wise that I could live without.
Quina.
Easily
Any
so.
blue mage.
Well, I like Quina. I know it's a blue mage, but I know she's a blue mage and everything, but I like Quina.
Well, actually,
oh my god,
one
there's
upside to
disgusting
Quina.
happening.
Oh my god, time
Oh,
run out.
Jesus! Beat with 1 second. What the fuck?
You leave
With a
Fort
cut
Eris-
coat- Years worth
That
of
coat's
life.
knocked off of Eris now. Aerith, whatever.
Aerith has already suffered enough. She's dead.
She did
Well,
come out
now
pretty good.
she's coatless.
I am kind of happy with that. And when I really get to looking at her,
You could not do any better of a job. She has a very basic design.
yes. Which was
So
actually really tough because she has this like open skirt dress, but you couldn't give her the open skirt dress. They don't have it.
Nope. So you just got to work with what you can, but it still came out really good.
Yes!
Oh my god, Eris is like, I don't give a. I'm tired of your flipping.
Eris,
and
like,
all
you
this
broke my
bull-
coat. My dead boyfriend gave me that, you cunt. Bow!
That's awful and amazing what you just said.
Zach is going to be so disappointed.
No, he's not. He's dead.
He can still be disappointed in the afterlife. When she gets back, when she gets there, he'll be like, "Where's your coat at?" Fucking
You know, I
broke
just
it.
realized,
Yeah.
when Aerith does the Keelik Super, or whatever the fuck it's called, the special move for the Soul Meter.
Right.
When she does that final twist, it actually blows up white.
yes.
So maybe she's harnessing the power of holy.
Yeah.
Well, you know, she does have...
Ancients up in this bitch.
Her materia is special. It's good for absolutely nothing.
Really think you stood a
Other than
chance?
summoning holy.
No, that's not what she said. She didn't understand what it was. She just knew she had a thing. And she literally announces it. She says, do you have any materia? And he's like, yeah, some. And she's like, but mine's special. It's good for absolutely nothing. And he's like, and Cloud says, that can't be right. You just don't know how to use it. And she's like, no, I do. It really doesn't do anything. And she just wears it in her hair because it does nothing.
All right, who's up next, bro?
Okay, now we got our Vincent coming out.
Allow me to teach you.
I'm noticing Bill is completely skipping over the Paladin showdown.
We
Think
haven't
he's
got to
saving
him
that
yet.
for last. Oh, are
And
they
then-
that far down?
Yeah, they're that far down. We made them a while ago. And then one of my newer creations, Ferris. Vincent will fight
Vincent
Ferris.
turned out fucking phenomenally. We ended up going with the guy for that, didn't we?
Yeah, it was a pain. I went back and forth. I made 5 versions of him before he finally settled on this weird turtle shell neck.
I can see the fear in your eyes.
Yeah, because once you learned that, we were like, oh my god, now we can do Vincent properly. And then you actually taught me how to put that on there.
Yep. Yeah, because you finished him off after I'd been fucking version to version, and I was like, I just can't fucking get him.
Nope.
And you
His
have
color
no
scheme is
choice-
actually really easy too.
And you have no choice but to give him Cervantes' fighting style.
Yep, because he's the only one with a pistol.
Yep. Which he fired.
Bow! There we go. Ferris looks
There you go.
fucking great too.
Yeah, I'm real happy with her actually, because she had to be tough enough where she could pass as kind of like a pretty man. But she also had to be cute because you put her in the dress and all eyes are on her in Final Fantasy V, and they always talk about when she's in a dress, I guess she can even upstage her sister.
Well,
Yep.
she was a pirate, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was
Well,
a
she had to play
pirate.
as being a guy,
Right.
Yeah,
so
she
that
was-
had to suck because as she noticed she started getting yabo, she probably was like, I gotta tape these bitches down.
That's actually why I kept them so small. I purposely made her. She had to have a physique that could have looked like a young sailor man.
Well, to be honest with you, Final Fantasy 2, 3, and 5 were the 3 that I played the least amount.
Yeah, I
Like
get that.
actual 2 and 3,
No,
or
well, 2,
4, 5, and 6.
Right.
Oh no, actual 2, like the one that the Japan, not fucking 4, 2, real 2.
Okay.
You know, I'm so correct on that. I get that all the time from like Scott and them. I'll talk about Final Fantasy 3 or Final Fantasy 2, and they always say which one or whatever, and I'm always like, no, when I talk Final Fantasy, I'm a goddamn veteran of Final Fantasy, and I know
Yep.
the history of it. I never call 4 2, and I never call 6 3 ever.
No,
Yep.
I'm talking about when we actually.
It's still something we have to clarify.
Yeah, did you see? It was quick, but if you were looking, when her armor breaks off, I purposely gave her armor that wouldn't completely reveal it either.
Right. Well, Vincent, you're badass.
Well, yeah.
Fucking Vincent. And he didn't even have to use the power of chaos.
Yeah, she turned out pretty damn good, actually.
Now, have you made Renoa?
No, we haven't gone to 8 yet.
Okay.
8 is going to be a severe pain in the dick.
Yeah. Renoa has one of the weirdest.
Oh
weapons.
god, is Tifa about to fucking waylay on poor fucking Rosa?
Rosa was a pain in the ass. She was
Yep.
an accomplishment, like
For a second,
hardcore.
For a second, because of the color of her top, I thought she was topless. I'm like, are you kidding me? She came out great.
You kidding? She came out great. She came out naked.
Tifa had to strike a very interesting thing. She had to be a bombshell, but she's a martial artist, and she actually has the second highest attack in the entire game. So I had to make sure that she had muscle, but she couldn't be overdone because she's very much a bombshell, and like I worked
she
a lot.
actually got Talon fighting style.
Yep.
Closest thing to fisticuffs you can get.
Well, Talim, I was scared would make her look too girly, because Talim does girly stuff, but so far in all the time that I've used this Tifa, she's never appeared weak or girly, which is important.
Well, Rosa just proved that she ain't weak or girly.
Well, Rosa has a stick because we couldn't give her a bow.
Yes.
Because otherwise, Rosa would be shooting arrows. Because that's what Rosa is. One of her commands.
Yeah, do you see the look on the girl's face?
A bow.
That was what I was going for. I changed Tifa's face 18 times, no joke, before I got her face exactly the way I wanted it. Whenever it zooms in and goes to one of those moves where you really get to see what she looks like, she looks tough.
Oh shit! Rosa's getting her shit kicked in now. Come on, Tifa. Uh-oh.
Not a big Rosa fan?
Look, I have played me a lot of Final Fantasy IV. Rosa is good for one thing, and that is keeping Edge alive. Until she dies. And then she's useless.
What about
Kane's job? Kane's job is to keep Edge alive and jump.
Right. Jumping is devastating.
No, does almost no damage, but he is to keep jumping to dodge Big Bang.
In fact, before
So that way,
we
when
move
he lands, he can throw an elixir at Edge.
Before we move on, we are going to do a test. We're going to take my Tifa against 2 other Tifas and see what you guys think in terms of other people's creation.
Okay.
Because I downloaded 2 other Tifas that I've been debating which one I'm going to keep. They're Advent Tifas, and I'm going to pit them against mine, and you guys can tell me which one you guys prefer or what you like.
Well, obviously it was easier to do the Advent clothing than it is the original clothing.
Yes.
Yep.
Very much was.
But because
she's got a leather dress in Advent Children.
Pretty much. With like pants underneath of it.
Yep.
Now,
pretty much like that.
Yeah, that's exactly what she wears. And nunchucks, fighting, it's fine. It's still a martial art. Who knows? Tifa might know how to use nunchucks. She just prefers to punch.
Right.
Well, I'm gonna tell you the other one came out really well too. This is a tough one. Oh shit!
What?
It just occurred to me when I was looking at your Tifa's boots. Did you ever think about putting the cowboy hat on her?
No. No, but I very well could make that one.
Because the whole Nimblheim scene when she had the cowboy, yeah, that would work out really well too.
You're mine.
So we're gonna have 3 versions of Tifa floating around.
Nope, because I am going to delete one. I'm only keeping 1 Advent.
No, he just made a valid point. Because now we're gonna have flashback Tifa also.
Yep.
So there's gonna be 7 main game, 7 pre-game,
and 7
Advent Children.
Because to be honest with you, I kind of like the cowboy.
Game.
I kind of like the cowgirl outfit she was wearing. I have a thing for Tifa. That's not fair, but because I was.
Oh, I do too. If you take me through the entire Final Fantasy lineage and we had to pick out like our top 10, it's going to be real tough to take Tifa off that top spot.
Oh, you're talking about top 10 females? Oh,
Yep.
shit.
Oh.
Fuck.
And Final Fantasy is hard too because man, the Final Fantasy girls might literally be the most attractive women in gaming.
I mean, listen,
fuck.
look at Lightning is hot as shit. Her personality sucks ass, but she's hot as shit.
Right.
Okay, and you got to put Lightning in the top 10 because she is very attractive. Hell, her sister's attractive, and yet she
Yeah, for a
sucks too.
12-year-old, she's cute.
She's supposed to be like 18.
Yeah, I know what she's supposed to be, but that's a load of bullshit. Snow is very questionable. Where is the last one? There's the other Tifa, right there.
I'll give you a challenge.
I'm only keeping one of these advents. So the one you just seen,
Oh, yeah,
or the
that
one you're
one.
seeing now? One of these advents is going to be deleted. I'm looking for the best.
The cacophony of battle cuts through the deathly silence.
Well.
Invitation to madness.
And I'm also looking for ideas.
Trust me.
Who got the best Tifa? Me or one of these two guys?
Battle 1. Fight!
See, I really like this Tifa because it's closer to the actual Advent Children Tifa.
So you're thinking this is the advent I keep?
Yeah, especially because she's actually got the ribbon on her arm.
Oh yeah, it's true, she does.
Now the big thing is between who did Tifa better. You had the rougher time with it because there's no good way to actually do Final Fantasy VII Tifa.
It's true, there really wasn't.
So for what you had to work with, you definitely did the better job. But for Advent, that's fucking phenomenal.
Oh yes. Yeah, I think this one beat the other one that we saw.
You're mine.
Shane?
I will say this. I think the other one had better shoes.
Yeah, but you can change these shoes.
Yep. Yeah, I think I might have to go in and change those shoes over. Because I think this one is way better, but I don't like the striped shoes thing.
Oh, you don't like Tifa wearing Converse?
Yes. I think I prefer what I saw with the other Tifa's shoes.
Well, if you change that around, bada bing, bada boom.
Yep.
Shane,
Yeah, I
what do you
think this
think?
is the best.
How about this?
Did Shane die?
Not sure what happened to
suddenly
Shane there for a
silent.
second.
Me neither. Damn. That and the fact that this one also uses Talon fighting style like you do, that helps out.
Yeah, I think so. I get the idea for the nunchucks, but I think the Talon thing works better for this.
Yeah. Because she's more she's more acrobatic as Talon than she is as Maxie. And one of Tifa's things is she's acrobatic.
Yeah, she does like the somersaults and shit like that.
She does somersault, she does, well, I mean, you can't summon dolphins, but that would be fucking sweet.
That would be fucking sick.
Realize what you have once it's gone.
Oh, God, it's cold. And it's still snowing.
Yeah, it is.
The stage of history retold.
It's like light snow, but it's coming down heavy. It's annoying as shit.
We've gone through all those. Now it is time. Where's he at? Because he's
I
gonna
don't
miss her.
know.
What's
who's
she
up?
gonna
Oh.
fight? She could fight. She could fight. She can fight Tella.
Poor Tella. Hey, I'm proud of our Tella, okay? Crazy old man's the best. I just wish we could have actually given him sunglasses that worked better.
So where the hell is he?
I don't know.
Did we lose him? Let me check the thing real quick.
I think
No, he's still in the party. That's what I was checking.
Oh. Well, he's not watching the stream anymore.
Man, I wonder what's going on. Shane!
Unless it's just taking forever to kick him.
Wonder if his mic died or something.
That would explain why his him watching the stream would go away.
I don't know. Friggin' Shane.
God damn it. I'm sending him a Facebook message.
Okay. Yeah, what's going on?
No clue. Gonna figure it out though.
Shane! Where's Shane? Okay, we'll skip...
Well, now we got more people showing up for the stream.
Shane, what in the crap? You gonna disappear
Nobody's
now?
talking, though. Of course he's gonna disappear now when we're getting to the good stuff.
Yeah, no joke. Okay, well then we'll cut over here for a second. Oh, is that him? Shane!
Shane?
Shane!
Well, goddamn it.
Shaneamus! Shaneamus! You get your piggly ass back on the mic.
Actually, do you still got the Kucha floating around in here that we found?
Yeah, I do.
Oh shit, Bill. Have Powdered Toast Man fight somebody.
Oh my god.
Maybe he'll come back to that.
Okay, so we got
Powdered Toast Man. Have Powdered Toast Man fight Butts. Have him fight Butts, Bill.
That's fine. Shane doesn't care about missing out on Butts.
Anyways.
Oh my god.
I cannot lose.
Oh my god.
Ridiculous.
Powdered Toast Man.
His name is Butts, you fucking idiots.
Dude, I'm telling you, this is magic. This is magic.
The fact that you found this today.
Oh my god.
Be a good fight.
Dude, the way he just came down like that too. Oh my god, because he's Taki.
Yes. Part of a balanced nutritional breakfast.
Oh my lord.
Oh my god, this is so ridiculous.
It's so magic. It's so magic.
Oh, that's right. Butts gets to use the broken style because freelancer. I forgot.
Oh yeah, and I guess Butts looks fine too, for what it's worth.
Eh.
I think that if I do him, I'm gonna build him off the sprite because I do not like his concept art, and I do not like what they did to him in like Final Fantasy Dissidia and onward. Like ever since he went 3D and they built him off that concept art, he just looks awful, dude.
I agree. Just give him his damn blue tunic and some breeches, man. That's all he needs.
Yeah.
Don't need all this weird namby-pamby shit. Though this fighting style is bit ridiculous for him because he looks creepy as shit.
Right, and it makes sense and it doesn't. Like see,
it makes sense because Freelancer can use everything, but
right.
It also doesn't make sense because he just looks super fucking creepy as shit.
Well, like, here's the thing. Butts, or Barts, however you want to do it, that character does not actually use every item and spell and ability in the game. He switches jobs.
Well, Freelancer job, you can use every piece of equipment in the game.
But you can't use every skill.
No, you have to equip those via, learning them through the other jobs.
Exactly. Where like this fighting style makes more sense for the characters of Final Fantasy II because they legitimately are their base characters all the time and can learn and do everything there is to do in the game off that one character base. Where in order to get the idea for multiple weapons and multiple abilities and whatnot on the fly like that makes way more sense if he's switching jobs. And that you even see that like in Final Fantasy Dissidia, when you're fighting, he will switch jobs. Mm-hmm. Not just randomly have every single weapon in the game.
Really wish Shane was here, because he's... I just say fuck it. If he's not going to be on the mic, he can miss Transterra, or Esperterra, as people also know her.
Yeah, what is going on? What happened to him?
No clue. Tough shit for him.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay, who's she up against?
Old man Tella. You already said it.
Oh yeah, she's fighting.
We gotta show off Tella.
Oh my lord.
Wonder if you shouldn't have tried to get that bikini thing to match the skin color a bit better.
That's as close as I could get it.
Damn.
It's a glossy bikini thing, and I tried some other materials too, but I couldn't get it to work with me.
Oh, that's right. She's got the goat legs.
Yep, because I needed her to be inhuman. And without the goat legs, she very much just had like these human feet, which I guess was fine, but for some reason they really stood out to me. Where this, I can make her skin white, and I gave her all those glyphs and whatnot, because I picked the race that had all of them, because they already have that pale skin and they have glowing eyes.
The Malfested.
Yep, and her color scheme is like white into pink into purple. So I purposely chose the hair that allowed me to kind of change it up and whatnot and do that with it.
Damn, old man Tella's whooping an ass.
And her arms, in order to create that weird thing on her elbows, those are those feathers, like what I put in the Red Mage's hat.
Oh, okay.
I attached them to her elbows. And I took away her ability to speak. She has the alien voice. So all she could do is scream and utter.
Ow! Tella just got his shit kicked finally. Come on, old man. You got this.
Claim victory.
God
Fucking
damn it.
old man face sit.
Hey, just how about you suck on these wrinkly balls?
I don't know why that just at the end right there he says, "Not bad for a pig." And for some reason that makes me feel like he lived in Mysidia for a time.
Well, he did.
See
He
here.
grew up in Mysidia. He just wandered the world as a sage. Him and the Elder of Mysidia were best friends.
Soul of Rome. Brace yourself.
Oh, I'm so stoked. That battle's gonna be great. And I'm really sad because Shane's gonna miss out on this, and I did want him to see this.
Yeah, where is
Ain't
he?
gonna miss out on shit.
Oh, did you
Oh,
miss the
shit,
last
he's
one?
back!
No, I missed that last one.
Oh, that's a shame.
Oh,
You missed
man.
Esperterra.
Oh,
And Tella.
God. Who won?
In a cursed castle.
Tella won the
fucking
fight,
Tella.
but man,
Well, Tella's a monster.
Tella's old as shit. He teabagged fucking poor Transterra with his old nasty man balls.
well, here's
Now,
the
Shane,
paladins.
Here's the thing. Who built which one? What the fuck, Cecil?
Nick, I think you built the one with the white and blue.
No.
No?
No. I did the gold plate mail original sprite armor.
Because they both look really good. It's hard to pick which one I like more.
Like,
So,
Bill went off of the more modern style. I went off of the OG 16-bit.
That's because I knew you were going to want to make the 16-bit, and I
Yep.
had to make the body cap. And I was like, I started working on Dark Cecil, and I just couldn't get it. So I was like, fuck it, I'll make the Paladin. And I was like, but I have to make the white one. And I was like, whatever, just make it. So I did.
I gotta make the white one.
So this is what I did, was I made the white one. And after I finished him, I was like, you know, he actually turned out way better than I expected. And then I copied him twice so that we could reuse the body template because he's the same guy no matter what you
Jesus
do.
Christ! My paladin was like, you fucking concept art piece of shit, you ruined my image forever!
But I actually think that white one came out better than I ever expected it to.
It did.
Oh, it
and-
did.
And it's hard for me to pick which one's better. So I'll do you guys both a favor by saying I hate Cecil.
I guess that is a true statement for him. Okay,
Yeah, you do.
look, here you go, man.
I like Dark Knight Cecil. So I don't
Yes,
hate
but
Cecil
our
completely.
paladin Cecils are dope as shit.
And I will always admit that they do look good. I just
Okay.
don't...
Here's a fight for the decades ahead, Shane.
Yes! He's back! Shane, do you know who that is?
TTM.
It's Powdered Toast Man, bro.
From fucking Ren and Stimpy, dude.
I haven't seen that in so long.
Dude,
Dude,
that's fucking Powdered Toast Man.
there's Transterra. And fucking, oh, he didn't come down. Damn it.
Does she have goat legs?
Yes.
Yes.
She has inhuman goat legs.
Well, to be fair, she is part Esper, so...
Yep.
And she's in Esper form, so
And she cannot speak. I gave her the alien tone, so she's talking, but you can't hear it. It's all just a jumbled mess.
Which makes sense. No,
Yep.
it wasn't Esper Terra supposed to be blue?
no, she was purple.
She was a
With pink
white. She was a whitish pink.
No,
As a matter
you're
of
right,
fact,
you're
I
right.
can actually show you Transterra. I just gotta boot up Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. Because Transterra's been on my team since the very beginning of the game. Because she was the first 5-star I drew.
Oh, speaking of Final Fantasy, are you excited about the April releases of 10, 10, 2, and 12?
Yeah, for what it's worth, I am. And there's a reason for that, too.
Oh,
I
you
was
mean for the
telling-
Switch?
Yeah, I was talking about it today, and somebody mentioned something about getting something for the PS4 when they could have got it for the Switch. I think I was talking with Seth, and I was like, you know, dude, I gotta be honest with you. It's not just the idea that I like to take the games with me. I was like, I have a 68 gigabyte memory card on my Switch. I have 31 video games on my Switch. Every single one of them on my card right now. I have 5 games on my PlayStation 4. I'm out of space and 500 fucking gigs. And then you could say, well, yeah, but these are like, it's because of the change in the install. No, here's the thing. On this disc right here, this motherfucker installs and then takes like 80 gigs on my hard drive. But on that cartridge, I put it in, and it only takes about 2 gigs. There is a legitimate hard difference.
Are you ready?
Oh shit, Shane.
Daimyo King Piccolo versus.
Okay, yeah, you're
No.
right. She is
Oh
white.
no, just Piccolo.
Because she is white with a purple outline.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay.
The winds fan
Oh,
It's okay.
it's Wasteland. This is some kick-ass training.
God, I'm lonely. At least I have you, Tom. At least I have you. Oh hey,
Turbid.
Shane, I got another character for you.
Turbid Piccolo versus Daimyo King.
That's right.
There,
Father
Shane, I
and
sent you
son.
another one.
Who will win against father and son?
Goku.
It's true.
He ain't
It's
wrong.
very true.
I was like, if they existed in a world where weapons and shit like that were very prominent, how do I show each of the Piccolo being different? And I was like, well, obviously he was more power hungry in the original, so I went for Mitsurugi. I was like, that's Daimyo. He's one hit, one kill, very dominant, very powerful. I was like, but then he realized that his fighting style was flawed because it obviously lost to the Turtle Hermit Kung Fu. So, he would change his fighting style and readapt after he became Piccolo. I was like, so I'll give him a different fighting style.
Much promise.
And then I was like, what else do I do that could work for it? Because I was asked to do Dragon Ball Z characters. That's the only reason this even came about. And I finally decided, I was like, okay, well, if I'm making both Piccolos, I was like, since I've already got the template, I should just go the all here and take it one step further. So I also did Nail.
Well, Daimyo can't beat his son. We just saw that.
And
But
then
Daimyo needs-
I was asked to do Goku. And I tried my damnedest, okay? This is as good as I could possibly get it. And I'm not thrilled here. It's just the best I could do.
His hairstyle is too ridiculous.
I found something for his hair.
everything that lives.
Send me another one, Shane.
I saw it.
Did ya?
I saw what you tried to do. And because his hairstyle doesn't exist in this game, it is.
There you go, Shane. When it's panning around the front of him.
Oh.
Yep. There you go. Fucking
Tony-
the best.
This is the best. Atoning Dragoon King.
No, I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about what Bill's doing, or what Bill did with Goku.
Yeah, but I still like your Kane.
Yeah, I have 4 of them, and I'm waiting for them to release 7-star Atoning Dragoon Kane because it's pissing me off waiting. Because I have 4 of that motherfucker eating up space, and I need them gone.
So, Goku is probably getting deleted.
Yeah.
He is one of my worst jobs, but
In fact,
there's not
be
really
honest-
much I could do.
no. To be fair, I actually think he is the worst thing I have seen tonight.
Yes, I would agree.
You saw Gal, though.
but
We did do
Gao
a good
is
job with
accurate.
Gao.
Oh,
This is
he
true.
He looked good. Listen, I can turn off my biased opinion real quick and tell you that he looked good. I hate the motherfucker.
Take his jacket. Lord Guru. No! Don't take his jacket.
Cool. If I would have trained him in the new way, he might have stood a chance.
It's horrible, but it's great.
Nail is not afraid of you. He is the strongest of our people. Which
Lord
is
Guru,
not-
there's only 3 of us left.
What, Dende, what's it like to be the bronze medal? Feels like my entire family is dead. Every party needs a pooper, that's why they invited you.
I wonder
Pooper.
if I should do that now that I just thought of it. I should go into that Goku and just destroy the shirt.
Yeah, Goku does fight a lot of the anime without a shirt on.
Right, he often pulls the shirt off anyway, so maybe I can save that Goku.
Or it gets destroyed because, you know, as long as, because his shirt is not indestructible like his wristband. And boots.
Okay, it's time for Yang.
God damn it. Oh, that's who we gave the claws to,
And
that's right.
I made him. I was told I wouldn't be able to, so I did him.
I said it's gonna be a pain in the ass.
You did
There's the Emperor of Palmesia there, Shane.
Oh, it looks good. Yang
That's
looks really
the
good.
boss of Final Fantasy II up in there.
He still needs work. His costume, he was just made about an hour and a half ago. So his costume still needs work. I was mostly working on his hair. His outrageously difficult to do hair.
Dude, Yang looks amazing. The only thing is that you can't have just a ponytail.
Yeah, that's what we chose, we were like, bald or this slicked back hair ponytail. We were like, he's fucking
went
bald.
Oh, and you give him Voldo.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
because he uses claws in the game. I mean, Sabin does too, but I couldn't see Sabin doing this weird fighting style. Where, however, the monks of Fabul, who's to say that they didn't come up with some drunken fist style?
Well, let's be real. At the same time, Sabin's a martial artist.
Right. Fabul's
So he
a
can use
monk society. It's not the same kung fu.
Well, maybe Yang should have went into Final Fantasy 2. He can prove that he can kick the Emperor's ass.
He also comes from the new... Shane, he was taught in the new ways.
Yes.
That's why, yeah, and that's why he can win.
You're not wrong. The amount of fucks that Yang gives is very small. He's like, nah, we ain't about this bullshit anymore.
The thing about Voldo's fighting style is that you could be getting your ass kicked and completely come back and win.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
he will fucking wreck shop. So you gotta be fucking careful, because otherwise,
he
that
has
booty.
He has such a dangerous fighting style.
Yeah, I got to
That's what
admit,
ma-
I'm really happy with Yang. I mean, he
Dude,
was
Yang
a
looks-
pain, and I was really worried about the Voldo thing, but I'm kind of sold on it. I believe that it's feasible.
I think he actually looks like he came right out of Final Fantasy 4.
Yeah.
Yes, Yang is from 4, Shane. You got it right.
I second guess myself.
You are correct,
You're like,
sir.
4? Yes, Shane. Good boy. Here's a cookie.
Yay, I love cookies.
Okay, let's see. We got done with those two, so now we're going into questionable material characters.
Yeah.
This fight's mine.
Some people will know these characters, some will not.
Challenge.
Did you make a what's his name? Fushoya?
No, we refuse to do Fusoya because we can't turn him into a puddle of beard.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't create the beard, and his beard goes all the way down to his feet.
Well, and when he dies, he doesn't become a puddle of beard, so it's not worth it.
Can you do Go-Go?
So here's these two. Hentai fans will know these two.
Started.
Well, I've watched my fair share of hentai. Let's see if I know.
I've actually seen that one, and they're from the same one, so.
Yes, they are. They're both from the same one. No, not technically. They are.
Because they're from the same one, but Sakura actually has her own series in that one. So.
No, they don't. They're all part of the Tamanin Asagi series. Even the Tamanin Battle Arena is its own hentai universe with all kinds of ninjas and shit. Like Hell Knight Ingrid actually comes from the same universe. She exists in the Tamanin universe.
See, that
in
one
fact,
I didn't know.
She's the personal guard of Edwin Black. Edwin Black is the bad guy that helped bring Oboro back to life. And she's the one that captured Sakura and Asagi and turned them into slaves.
Ah, see?
Till episode 4 when they cut that bitch's head off.
Bitch! Oh no. KO, you lose. Game over.
Yeah, it's really weird because, believe it or not, it's one of the only hentais in existence that has a well-thought-out, huge, diverse backstory and multitude of characters. It spans, like, somewhere around 16 to 20 episodes now across their universe, and it has about 30 games. Including an actual cell phone game that is just like other cell phone games, where you unlock the ninjas and play with them in little things and whatnot. And it plays exactly like your average cell phone RPG game.
How much fucking is in it?
When you like max a card, you get to see some naughty bits.
Cool. Because remember, because it's still a hentai.
Yes, they keep that in mind.
Let's do this.
I don't know. That seems like a lot of work.
Yes, it is a lot of work for what the material is. Because when you talk about like a hentai, you could literally just go online right now and watch Tamanin Asagi.
Yep.
And instantly see it.
Pornhub.
But in that, you're actually going to have to play an actual cell phone game where you have to level up the characters and max the card, and then once the card is matched, you
spend money.
Yes. Because it's one of those free-to-play battle arena games.
Yep, and it's a gacha game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a gacha game. You draw the characters randomly, and Tamanin, it has an outrageous amount of characters, and I'm talking like you don't even know. Like, that universe is populated with somewhere close to 600 playable ninjas.
Damn. That's a couple of ninjas there, Shane.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy how much was put into a hentai.
Damn, Taki. It's called offense. Use it.
It's called offense. Use it. Yeah, no shit. She got rocked. That's my version of Taki, like you know, because she's supposed to be a ninja. So I was like, she could never get into like social gatherings and be an assassin wearing what she wears.
She reminds me, the character that you made, the Taki character, reminds me of something from Fossil.
Yeah, that's what I was going for. Was that she would be a female ninja, kind of in that span of universe.
Okay, that's what, because she looked so familiar when I seen her. I'm like, huh.
And the other girl's kind of like a battle princess thing, just a concept I was working on.
Battle princess thing.
Well, yeah, kind of like how Xena, that's what Xena is. She's known as a warrior princess.
No, I get that part. It was funny the way you said thing.
Speaking of Xena,
You're like battle princess thing.
Do what?
This fight's mine.
Speaking of Xena, have you made a Xena yet?
Not yet, but I plan to. It's on my chopping block.
Your own demise.
Because
I
technically
wanted to
this
make
is-
like a dark elf thing, and I kept fucking around with it, and I'm not happy with it at all. I think she's guaranteedly deleted.
There's a because Xena.
And I don't know that girl's name yet, the other one, but I know she's from the Tamanin universe, so I'll figure out her name and then I'll work on the character a little more.
Warriors cross
Because
swords.
Xena, you could
Okay,
use multiple
let's get
fighting
this
styles,
started.
the sword and shield.
You
You could
dare
technically use
challenge
Terra
me.
because she does have those chakra things that she throws.
Technically, you could also use Geralt, even though Xena doesn't use magic. She still does dual wield those swords sometimes.
Well,
There's a lot of
she
fighting
used,
styles.
so far, I'm 110 episodes in rewatching it. She uses the chakram that she throws. She uses single sword combat almost all the time. She does use two blades, but only when she's in battle and she happens to get her hands on another one. She uses bow staff combat, and then various other things like a bow and arrow every now and then and whatnot.
Oh, and she also does, she also does make a young Shane frustrated because she never had lesbian sex with her friends.
She doesn't even reveal the possibility that they're girlfriends. They play with it for a long time. They don't actually kind of really dive in and say this is what's happening until like almost the very last season. And then they finally got into like a hot tub and kind of made out.
I know. Yeah, it was awesome.
The battle is over.
Everything was awesome. I was younger. I was a kid when I was watching that. I'm like, huh, this is oddly hot. It's not oddly because I was into chicks.
Yeah, those characters. I don't think either of those characters are sticking around.
This is oddly hot. Well, I mean, not oddly because I'm totally into chicks. Way
Totally.
to save, Shane. Way to
Totally
save.
into it. What's going on,
I mean,
Chopper?
and all of us were pretty into chicks. I mean, I'd fucking chick. Yeah, Shane, we believe you.
Once again,
Don't worry,
same
buddy.
thing.
Don't waste my time.
They are from a hentai. You can figure it out. For what it's worth, I kicked
a good
ass on
hentai.
these two.
Well, I
Oh,
know
you
one
did.
of them.
These two
They're
are
from the same one.
these two are
Oh,
good.
A merchant ship replete with riches attracts more chaos than customers.
Let's get this fight started.
Like, I found it hilarious when Michelle popped her head around. She's like, "Oh, hey, that's Space Pirate Sarah."
Yeah, she knew. She knew instantly. She was like, I know these characters. And she sat there watching this fight and she says, oh. Yeah, she knew exactly what it was.
It's like I had to turn back and look at her for a second. I was like, in the back of my head, I'm like, how do you know? Oh, never mind. You're married to my brother. It's like, oh yeah, you married Bill. Of course you would know this now.
Nice try. Now behave.
Boop.
All right. Oh, bitch. Not enough yet.
Oh, shit. That's that Raphael life right there. You give
know,
Raphael
man.
fighting
It's a hard
style to
rough.
somebody.
It's the hard rough life for us. It's the hard rough life for us.
Yeah, man, it's a badass fucking life to live.
That's you right.
I'll end this.
I'm telling you, man.
Ain't got no time for those pansy
Guess who
ass
lost?
bitches. The person not using Raphael's fighting style?
That's right.
The battle is over.
Goddamn right. It's the best around.
It's
None of
going,
you
man.
ever gonna keep it down. Ah, pokey stab. Fucking so hard blew her shirt right off.
Awesome.
I know, right? It's just like, yeah, no, bitch, you losing that shirt right now. But Sarah, can't we just, cuddle tonight? No, bow.
Okay, that's everybody from this part. So let's go over here and let's see Zetum. Oh my god, that is amazing. And today I found something that blew me away.
No one can bet.
Idia. So now I have Idia with Zetum.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about that.
That anime is amazing.
I need to actually go check that out at some point.
That was that's back when anime was made to be anime, not popcorn, ever-going, long-winded fucking indulgence rides. This anime is 4 episodes, and then it's fucking done. And then there's a weird movie if you want to watch it. It's live action, but it's not that good. I can't say it's not that good. It's peculiar. And she looks great, man. She looks very, very much like Idia. And he is unreal how good they got him. Like, it is just unbelievable that they were even able to make him is shocking. Now, one thing, I've never seen them break off that top piece of him, so I'm curious if they broke off the top, if this guy who made them went into the detail, because this is amazing, but what would really blow my mind is if under that is her brother. Because her brother was absorbed by the Zetum creature, and he became the body for Zetum. So if that guy knows the anime, which that guy made both these characters, that really makes me wonder if he went into that kind of detail.
And he could have. It's a very good possibility.
Clean up another mess.
Okay.
Shira.
Soul of Nightmare.
Yes.
Did you make a fucking Donkey Kong?
Yes. We'll get there. Right now, it's Skeletor time.
You royal boob!
Did you make a He-Man?
Not yet. Not yet. Need to.
Won't let me pass, huh?
Can you make a Lion-O?
I
No,
don't
because
know.
he can't make Snarf. Can't be done. He has to have Snarf to go with Lion-O.
I don't know.
Get out of here.
I have that little orca dude.
That's true.
Do what?
Skeletor looks really good.
Yeah, I know. Oh, shit. Yeah, that Skeletor is sick. So sick. To be fair, she's super impressive too. She's impressive too, but damn, dude, that Skeletor he steals the damn show.
Were you trying to mimic Skeletor's voice?
My voice is shot right now for making voices. Because you've heard my Skeletor before, you know I can do it.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't have the vocals for it right now, sadly.
Dude, he's so good. I gotta make a He-Man. I got
Hey,
to.
man.
Someone's got to
Well,
fight him.
here's what you do, though, Bill. You just have Shane stand in your living room while you build him in the He-Man costume from last year. I mean, 2 years ago. Sorry, it's 2 years now. Fucking best thing ever. Shane, you do know that's going to be
There you
shared
go,
amongst
Shane.
us for the rest of time, right?
Have
Oh, yeah,
thine
I have-
mind blown when you see common riders.
Kamen Rider looks amazing, but so does your Soul Reaver.
You know, seriously, I would love to see a remaster of the Soul Reaver games. I had a lot of fun with those back
my
as a kid.
god. Oh my god. I was on the Switch today and I happened to click on the marketplace. I was looking to get a free game, one of those free to plays, and see like how Switch is handling it.
Yeah.
Well, I found a cool knockoff anime fucking Power Rangers game, which I liked, but in their featured section for what's coming out January 15th, Onimusha Warlords HD Switch Edition.
Yep,
Damn.
Holy
Yep, it comes-
shit, dude.
yep, comes out Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday.
Yeah, I've seen it.
The best. It's the best day, isn't it, Bill?
Dude.
When everything comes.
I
Yeah, I was
can't
so-
fucking believe that they're redoing the fact that we're about to get another. It's not like a new Onimusha, but we're about to get an Onimusha again. Like, how long has it fucking been? We haven't had an Onimusha since PlayStation 2.
Yep, Onimusha 4, it was the one with the Oni of the Ash.
Yep.
Yep.
I never got to finish that game.
And Warlords came out in the early 2000s, like 2001.
It was one of the. It was
2002.
very close to being a launch title of the PlayStation 2. Very close.
Now, because I saw it and I was like, Amanda, look,
Face me.
Onimusha, and she's like, what's
What?
that? I'm like, get out.
Maxie, you have sealed your fate.
That's funny. I do love this Eris that you got.
Oh,
Yes.
Well, hey Shane, hold on. I got you covered, boyo. Because I actually do have Eris in Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. They actually did a good job at converting their sprites over.
Oh shit!
Let's get this fight started.
Is that Enter the Dragon, Shane?
You desire to fight.
Oh, I knew exactly what it was.
Cuts on
Eris,
his
no,
chest
look
and
out.
everything.
Look out, he will kill you by fucking just stepping on you. Run away.
Just make sure she doesn't get kicked. She'll fucking fly right off the fucking camera.
Oh, it's okay. Bruce Lee just got knocked out of the ring.
Wow, Lee.
It's okay. Hey,
What?
everyone gets one, remember? And then Lee kills you.
It's
Oh.
that Maxi fighting style, man.
Dude, what Bruce Lee needs is a fucking brisk iced tea right now.
No fucking joke.
If there was an editing mistake in his favor.
No, I
Because
don't
I
think
can't-
he's gonna get that lucky, Bill.
Because I don't truly believe Danielson can beat Bruce Lee. So like, I don't care how cool a crane kick looks. Bruce Lee is not gonna fall for it.
Don't care how cool a crane kick looks.
No. It's Lee will be like, "What the fuck you doing, kid?"
Cause he's Lee.
Okay, both those get to stay.
Welcome
It
to the
sucks that
stage
you have to
master.
give him the Maxi fighting style because I think Maxi's fighting style is trash. I truly do. I hate that motherfucker's fighting style.
Soul of
Oh shit, Shane!
soul of roll.
Oh yeah. Come
Cool
on, Shane.
time.
You know who that is.
I know who him is. He did not belong in Powerpuff Girls.
Yes, he did. Gotta have somebody fight Satan.
Blood, flesh, and soul.
Oh my god.
Your time has come.
Dude, every time I saw him, I was like, I don't know if he's appropriate for children. Darth Maul. Hell
Yes.
Hell to the yeah.
Dude, he looks great.
Dude. Just don't make an Obi-Wan Kenobi. Darth Maul struggles with that.
If Darth Maul would have only but held his saber up.
Yeah, Obi-Wan be dead.
He might be better.
Unfortunately, Obi-Wan did not make the dumbass mistake when Anakin.
That's because many years ago Obi-Wan jumped over an idiot and said, "Oh my god, I should be dead right now." And then all those years later he's seen it and he was like, "Anakin, listen, man, I have the high ground."
Do it.
He's like, "You don't understand. I'm not as dumb as the people I have faced in my lifetime. I will kill you. Please don't do this."
And he's like, "No, you're a dumb bitch. Jump front flip for style. Oh, fuck, I got cut to pieces."
I can't believe that shit happened.
You underestimate my power. No,
You underestimate the power of the dark side. No, I do not underestimate the power of the stupid side. I have fallen prey to that once and got stupid lucky.
Yeah, he got stupid fucking lucky.
Fucking Lara Croft
Dude.
versus that guy.
She's fucking great.
That guy is from Rurouni Kenshin.
Yes, he
Yes, and his name is Ccio.
Yep, that guy was awesome.
It's definitely not spelled CCO,
You look like a real
but it works.
That guy is awesome.
Yeah.
Call him the
Dude,
Burning Man.
she came out great, though.
And I get it. You have to take liberties with her because she likes to use guns and stuff.
Actually, now I'm not saying that this fighting style is right for her. I disagree with the creator that gave her this fighting style. But you could have gotten away with, like, on mine, which you'll see mine down the line here after a bit. Mine uses a stone spear that she could have easily made on the spot.
Oh yeah, yeah.
This one uses, like, magic and mind control abilities and fire shields and...
Bill, when one raids tombs, you find all sorts of fucking magical shit, alright?
Holy shit, when Batosai the Manslayer was struggling, you probably should have called Lara Croft.
You know,
Hey,
people get mad at me for this, but I'm starting to think that Lara Croft, and I get this, there's all this movement now about feminism this and yada yada, and I'm not going to argue the merits of it, but I am going to say it surprises me that they, as far as I'm concerned, Lara Croft is now a victim, and that seems to be going over better than what she was. And I get the idea that she was, like, over-sexualized and turned into a sex symbol, but let us also be honest here, she's based on the 1930s. She's based on the 1930s Pulp Fiction heroes. So, if you really want to get serious about that, so was Indiana Jones, and he was your good-looking, everyday, super hot guy, where even his students were writing "fuck me" on their eyelids and shit.
Yep. He was your typical whip-wielding, badass-fighting archaeologist.
And she
Who
was
whips out
never...
a pistol.
She was never a victim in her original creation, because she was the 1930s superhero.
Yeah, she was very, very... she was very independent. She was very capable. The new Lara Croft, well, I do love those games.
Yes.
She's always getting her ass kicked.
Yeah.
And
She's always on the verge of tears and getting her ass kicked and falling off mountains and fucking being afraid and hiding for her life and sneaking around. Like, she's very much, she never actually does anything in the, like, the normal Laura, the original Laura would just fucking run in to a situation, know what she's going into, and bring 2 guns with her. The new Laura is very much a victim of circumstance all the time.
Yep. Yep, she is. I mean...
But at least she's smart as shit to fucking do stuff on the fly.
So was the original. So she doesn't have that on her.
No, I'm saying at least she still has that.
Yeah. If you want to consider the fact that yes, those new Tomb Raiders are a reboot of the original, which they completely are. It's hard to believe that, you know, they always said that, oh, this was Laura before she became the badass fucking Tomb Raider girl that she is. I'm like, I can't imagine Laura ever being this kind of, don't give a fuck now, I'm a badass.
And I'd also put it to you that this is kind of strange, but they play her out to be the victim in her 3 games now. But I'm going to tell you something, for all the shit that the original Laura is getting, it's interesting to me that the new Lara Croft is very much like a run-and-gun, high-end fucking serial killer.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Everybody is fucking dead.
Oh, God, dude. Yeah, in the very first game, the 2013 reboot, when she killed that her first person, she fucking, like, was freaking out, and she was, like, crying because she took somebody's life for the first time.
And then,
like, wow.
right after that, it was fucking Headshot City. She killed a literal island population worth of people.
In one game.
In one game.
She's got 2 more games to commit genocide.
Count up her actual body count in her Tomb Raider 1. Then count the body count of Tomb Raider 1, 2, and 3 and compare.
Now, I guess you could have tried to go a non-lethal route in the original
No, you can't.
reboot game.
No, you can't. She is always in a situation where the only way to move forward is to headshot.
Yeah.
She's on the boat. It's gonna fall. Here come 80 fucking guys. The boat won't fall until you kill 80 fucking guys. It's not Metal Gear Solid. It's not a morality play.
Nope. Because nowadays with Metal Gear, you can stun people.
Yeah. Even Metal Gear 1.
Hey, look, alright. That's Metal Gear Solid 3, and that's only if I get the shotgun of the Crockhead. That's because I like to piss Bill off.
Yeah, but even in Metal Gear Solid, the only people you have to kill in the entire game are the bosses.
Yeah.
And in Twin Snakes, they took that out so you could trank them. So, even then...
Lara Croft is a hardcore, cold-blooded killer. And then she goes back home, and I'm supposed to believe that she just went back to being like your everyday, normal fucking girl?
Yep.
With friends and family and problems and...
Well, not
like,
so
what
much
happens,
the family. All
what
of them
happens,
are dead.
No, because she's still
She's
hanging
a
out with
butler.
people. She's still hanging out with people that she considers family in the second game. Hell, that's the reason the second game takes place.
Yeah.
I didn't get to play the second or third game. I only got to play the first one of the reboot.
So she just went back to being a normal fucking person.
Yep. And then when time came, she went back and killed
people.
Oh, Shane, do you like the
Hundreds
cigar?
more.
Oh yeah, Big Boss came out real good.
Fucking love that. We used that same trick, just flipped to do Sid's cigarette.
I think Ayane needs body work before she's right.
Alright, I'll be back in a few, guys.
Yep.
Alright.
Time to me later.
Soul of Rome.
She came out amazing.
Hinata.
Yes.
And I know you can't give her dead white eyes. Because she has dead white eyes. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if that is part of her fucking family.
Right.
Bloodline. Those are dead white eyes she has.
Mm-hmm.
They're very unsettling. I like
Yes, she came
Hinata.
out great.
But yeah, she did. And then this other girl, I didn't get to see her name. She looks familiar. Like I should know her.
I don't know if she's based on something. I just thought she was exceptionally cool, so I downloaded her.
Oh no, nope. The name is not. The name doesn't ring a bell. Already blew off the fucking tree.
Yeah. Both these characters, I think, are sticking around. I don't think they require any modification. Like, Hinata is crazy good.
Oh, yeah.
But that's a problem I'm noticing in the Soul Calibur creations. If you give me a female character to work on, I'll nail it. If you give me a male character and you tell me you want something Japanese, I'm gonna have a lot of fucking trouble. Because they got, like, pretty guys with long hair, and they could easily pass for women, and, like, I can't make that.
That's a fucking trope of Japanese anime, though. Pretty long-haired boys.
Right.
And I think the women just have more of a fucking variety of outfits and shit over the guys.
Yeah.
So it's easier to make characters with the females.
Also, the girls have different body types. I know you hear this all the time about girls are like, oh, well, you know, blah, blah. Guys are drawn for power and yada, yada. Well, look, here's a big issue. Like with the girls, I can make a skinny girl. I can make a big girl. I can make a stock girl. I can make a girl without yabos. I can make a girl with yabos. I can make a girl with big legs. I can make a girl with small legs. I can make a sneaky ninja. I can make a hardcore barbarian Red Sonja. I can make a buff, super scary chick. I can make a martial artist. I can do anything. The guys, they're all buff. It doesn't fucking matter. You can make them as small as the game will allow you to make them. They're still fucking buff. You put one shirt on the guy, and he's too goddamn big. Like, Link, the Link I made, he is as small as a character can be in the entire game.
Which is unrealistic.
And he's still huge.
The women are at least realistic. Like, they all have all different types of body. Soul Calibur thinks that all guys are just fucking ripped Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Like everybody. Even when you're a small, skinny dude, if you put a shirt on, you'll see it in my Cloud Strife when we get down here. He's as small as I can make him. Yeah, and I can't make him small enough.
And last time I looked in the mirror, dude, I did not look ripped like Schwarzenegger. Because according to Soul Calibur, we all look like that.
Right.
I mean,
shit.
I guess... Oh, Leonardo. Oh, he's so creepy looking.
Turkles, Shane. Turkles.
He reminds me of the Michael Bay... They remind me of the Michael Bay freaky.
The only thing I could do to get Turtles was get them really close to the Michael Bay look, and then curve off into my own designs.
Did you make Raphael?
Yes.
Did you give him Raphael's fighting style just because of the name?
No.
I know it doesn't work because he has size. What fighting style did you give Raphael?
One that I'm not happy with, but
he's the hardest. He's the hardest hurdle to get down a fucking.
Oh shit!
Style.
Kicked his ass right out of his shell. Like,
that's Maniac Mikey for you.
My idea here for the Turtles was I had to make an amalgamation, like, that they existed in this time, that they fit to the Soul Calibur universe. So these are very much my Soul Calibur Turtles.
Okay. And this is also an unrealistic fight. Leo has always beat Mikey's ass in a fight. Mikey seems to have gotten better at fighting. And Leo seems to have skipped on some training. Except like that crazy ass fucking move. Like Mikey's fucking really holding his own against Leo. And Mikey struggled to fight, in my opinion. I hate to say this because I know a lot of people love him, but I think the weakest fighter when it comes to the Turtles is Donnie.
Donnie is the smartest fighter,
yep,
but that doesn't necessarily mean, like, if you're thinking too much, chances are you're not fighting as good as you can. Donnie is a lot of thought, and fighting really comes down to a lot of feeling out the situation and reacting to it more than it does planning out the situation.
And Mikey is good at just going with it.
Yes.
That's why
Mikey is 100% instinct. He doesn't really think about anything that he's doing. He just does it.
Which makes him a dangerous fighter. And if you think about it,
yes.
Leo's got technique.
Like, see, I colored the weapons, and Mikey only has a chain, where Leo has that traditional samurai-esque garb. Mm-hmm. So that's what I was trying to do here. I didn't want to fall into Michael Bay territory, but I wanted to fit the Soul Calibur universe, and I wanted to fit the Turtles idea. So they're all a slightly different shade of green, and they're all different equipments. But I try not to go overboard on the equipment like Michael Bay, I think, did too much.
He did put all that garbage on fucking Donnie.
There was only one weapon that I could give Raph.
Alright, I'm back.
And I was not thrilled with it.
He's got that fighting style.
Yes. It's the only thing close to size. It was that, or give him Voldo.
And he does, and no, Raph does not fight like Voldo.
I also think I have to avoid certain fighting styles because of their shells.
Turtle chest bump.
Yeah, Donnie.
Turtle chest bump would be the best.
But, for what it's worth, even though I don't quite like it, it doesn't seem to hurt him in terms of when he's moving.
Just when he stands still does it look weird.
Right.
Well, to be fair, this is what I expect if these two actually fought.
Like, you'll notice that I put different belts on each turtle. Like, Raph has the belt that only goes across his waist. Don has two belts, one across his waist, one across his chest. Leo has one across his chest, and then he has a rope, but not an actual belt. And Mikey has a belt, or Mikey has the chain across his waist.
Just Maniac Mikey.
The only things that the turtles shared was the shells, the masks, the arm guards, like where the wrists are, because they're just wraps, and they all wear the same footwear. Feetwear.
Well, I figured Raph would win. Raph is a good fighter.
And then he has to hug his size. He doesn't want to lose one again.
Well, yeah, he loses those size all the fucking time. It's not in his character, but I understand.
To the stage of history retold.
Yeah, I fought for a while. I didn't know what to do with his weapon. That was a real pain.
He was the hardest one out of all four turtles.
Soul of Ro.
Because as far as I know, nobody just has a size. You know, nobody uses size.
Soul of
Now here's the one that I made when I decided to make a Laura after I downloaded that one. I copied her and made my own template and changed a lot of her to make the more one that I grew up with.
Well, she also looks like she's from Tomb Raider
In
Legends.
a cursed castle hall,
Yeah.
warriors dance
Yeah, that's kind of where I was taking from, was
You look nice and tough.
the more original generation.
I'll play with you.
Battle 1. Fight.
Watch. Try again.
See, and the spear is very much just something she could have made.
Right.
Watch me.
No, I don't see her using it as like using a spear in her game like she is now, because that would have been awesome.
Well, I mean, they claim she's a martial arts master.
Fight to your last breath.
She does know how to fight. Yeah.
Watch. You're nothing. Watch. Prepare to die. Fall. You'll die. That's it.
She's freaking awesome. Have you noticed the little helmet thing that's floating around by next to the top of her head?
Yeah, I saw it. It's pretty
That's
sweet.
awesome.
It's like, we're not sure if it's from something, but when Bill found that and showed it to me originally, I was like, dude, that's fucking sweet.
Yeah, I downloaded that fast as shit. I was like, holy fuck, that's amazing.
Final battle. Fight.
And then some of these, like, what I started on this column, like, where I would download like a guy or whatever. I would kind of think they got it close, didn't quite agree with it. Then I'd like work on the character without realizing it for like an hour and a half and be like, I got it. Now it's right. And then after I did that, I come to find out later that if you make it in this tab here, you can't use it online or anything because it's not considered your character. It's still considered the guy who you downloaded it from. But even if I changed every single aspect about a character, and it's completely mine, until I go and make it on the other side, it's technically not my character.
Well, this badass chick just nearly got beat by an archaeologist, so...
Well, to be fair, it's an Indiana Jones level archaeologist.
Dude, I'm telling
Yep.
you, man, after all that, man, I kind of wanted to be an archaeologist, because I could become a super badass.
Yeah, no shit.
Soul of Nightmare. Should be a nice warm-up.
Yeah, Shane.
Jacked. Hell yeah, man.
Soul of
Oh, that is... very accurate. Very accurate.
Yeah. Yeah, I was very impressed by that. That's not my ject. That one is 100%. I seen it, I downloaded it, I was like, holy fuck, and that was it.
And then somebody
I have
made
not
Angel.
modified this Angeal at all yet. I'm not 100% happy with it. I plan to modify it to my liking, but it is decent.
Not bad. But that Ject is,
Yes.
that Ject is actually probably the best looking Final Fantasy character I've seen so far. It is ridiculously accurate.
I don't know. I thought Yuffie was pretty goddamn accurate.
No, Yuffie was. I'm sorry, dude. I think Yuffie comes in at a very, very close second. This Ject is just too damn good. I'm sorry. This
He's
Ject
like,
is...
no, Ject's where it's at. Get that
Dude.
shit out of here.
Hey man, I don't fuck with Sin.
Yeah.
I do. I killed the shit out of that guy. I summoned Yojimbo.
Yeah, I was gonna say, technically you didn't. Technically, you hired a hitman.
It's true, I fucking did. I legit did.
Which is hilarious. It's like, guys, I don't want to kill my dad, but I will hire somebody to kill my dad.
No, Titus didn't. Yuna did. Everyone
Oh, yeah.
pieced the fuck out. Yuna was like, Sir Jack, I'm sorry. I'm gonna hire this man to slaughter you now. He's like, what?
I just love a Bill. It's funny. Like, no, you didn't kill him. You hired a hitman.
And I paid that man 100,000 gil.
And he fucking.
I didn't have to. Oh no, I had the overdrive. I could have just given him 1,000 gil and he would have killed Jack for me. I just wanted Jack to know how much I wanted him dead.
You made Apollo Creed. That is awesome.
Yeah, but Nick always ruins him.
Look at his gloves.
You shut up, Nick.
Look at his gloves.
Oh, they're so weird looking.
They're apples.
Yeah, there's a reason. They're apple gloves. It's the same thing with Link's hat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Link's hat is 2 apples with a fucking rod in between them. And I always make fun of that, or Bill for that too.
That's funny. Let's see how
Because
good
it's
Kuja
fucking
came
amazing.
out. Let's see how good
Kuja came out really fucking great. And I
Yeah.
hate Kuja.
Okay, that does look good. Not Jack level good, but very good. I'm sorry, that Jack kind of blew my mind.
Good.
Motherfucking Apollo.
Apollo, you're
The master of disaster. The king of sting.
Okay, never mind. I was just saying, Apollo, you're a normal human.
Damn!
boxer.
Just fucking like kicked him upside his goddamn head.
Dude,
He was like, get the fuck out my ring.
Apollo doesn't fuck around when it comes to monkey people.
Shit, Fuck, Frieza should have hired a pop all the fucking Saiyans' asses.
He knows how to fucking kick a monkey ass.
Kick him. Monkey.
Well, okay, I'm sorry, a Terran. Because that's
Yeah.
technically what Kuja and Zidane are.
Yeah, they're called Terrans or whatever.
Yeah, I remember. The fucking monkeys.
Well, basically, Kuja is supposed to be like the Grim Reaper. I mean,
He's a monkey.
A flamboyant Grim Reaper, but a Grim Reaper nonetheless. I mean,
He's a monkey.
I mean, Kuja's cool. I hated his fucking clothes. But other than that, I thought he was actually a decent bad guy. I mean, he's not Kefka level insane, but...
I don't think any Final Fantasy villain is ever going to match up to Kefka.
Oh, he beat
Like, it's going to
Apollo.
take a lot to match up to Kefka.
Yeah, Kefka was
Really?
just insane. There was nothing more about him. Nothing more about him. I'm fucking crazy.
Now I'm going to steal all the magic in the world and kill everybody.
Basically, dude, he has his motivation is so basic, but at the same time it works.
Are you trying to say that Kefka's a basic bitch?
Oh no, he'll kill me. He's never
You're
basic
goddamn
bitch.
There
right.
you go, Shane. Be impressed and shocked and amazed.
Oh, I see a character that I want you to pick. Oh, there he is. Char Aznable. Yes.
Holy shit, dude.
God, that
Shark.
looks so...
That was that Char that you found, wasn't it, Bill?
Yes.
Oh, Cloud's dead.
That
He's got
cloud I
Raphael's
made,
fire.
100%. I made that, but he's over in the wrong tab, so I have to make him again.
Yeah, but the upside is we could just write down everything.
Yep.
Well, Char wins because he's got Raphael's fighting style.
That's because at the end,
You don't know
end
that.
of Gundam, remember he fenced with
Yep, he's a
Amuro.
fencer. Yep, he's a fencer.
That 0G fencing, that was some serious fucking fencing.
Well, dude, to be fair, Char is a serious fucking person.
Yeah.
Dude is fucking crazy. He's a badass new type. But well, so is Amuro. I don't take anything away from Amuro. Amuro's a motherfucking badass. But I like
But
Char
physically speaking, Amuro, like in a suit, yes. But physically speaking, if Amuro was fighting hand-to-hand combat in his youth anyway, it would not have went over well, and it didn't for that matter.
more. No, Char Char would have fucking kicked his ass.
And he did.
Yeah. In a mobile suit, Amuro is one of the best, if not the best. But oh, look at that! Cloud actually got a win.
See, now that would be cool if I could make an Amuro to go along with this.
What fighting style would you get him fencing to?
Yeah, I would. Just because at the very end,
They
like
had a
literally,
0G fencing fight.
literally at the very end of the Gundam series, the original Mobile Suit Gundam, they have that fight in a Boaku, and they fence. They 0G fence.
Do you know who I like a lot? He's not my favorite bad guy in Gundam, but just because of the nickname that he got, I love him. I love Gato, the fucking nightmare of Solomon.
Oh yes.
God, Char lost. I guess Siegfried's fighting style is badass.
Actually, it
This
is.
is a pretty good fighting style.
Well, isn't he supposed to be like the face of the Soul Calibur series?
Kinda.
Yeah, kind of. I guess you could reference that, to be fair. I think Soul Calibur's done a good job of keeping all of its characters relevant rather than picking
Well,
one to
actually-
move with, but
Actually, if you think about it, if you look at who's on the cover of the new game, it's Mitsurugi. So Mitsurugi is also a big name in the Soul Calibur series.
I can take ya.
Well, as Bill was just saying, they've done a great job keeping most of the characters relevant.
Right.
I think she needs a lot of work.
Oh,
They got the basic concept, but I think she needs work.
Oh, Shane, it's Final Fantasy Tactics Black Mage.
Yeah.
Yeah, with his beefy ass pants.
Don't underestimate me.
Well, let me look
Damn
at
right.
Let me see her. When
She's
moved.
close. She's close, but she still needs work.
Oh, the clothes are really close.
You're mine.
I mean, their clothes are actually really good. Actually, they're actually quite spot on, in my opinion. She does have that weird net weapon. Fucking, probably I'm sorry, I think that her weapon is dumber than a boomerang.
Oh yes, she has
I
that
don't know
weird.
what it is.
It's like a wishbone with 3 whips attached to the end of it.
Yeah, that's dumb. And everyone's like, oh, well, Hope has got a boomerang. I'm like, at least a boomerang seems feasible. I don't know what the
Instead
fuck
of
that
a fishing rod.
Yeah.
It's a fishing rod.
Yeah, she's going fishing. Fucking, at least when fucking Hope throws that boomerang, it comes back again, hits you in the back of the head and shit. It makes fucking sense. And it was a big ass boomerang. I mean, he had to fold it up to put it in his pocket.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to take too much to fix her, but she needs
she
work.
doesn't-
I think she does definitely need work. I think it's more in the face. I think some of her body could be changed a little bit, like the body design. Not too much. Not too much.
I think that she does look good. Like she needs a little bit of work, and then she's spot on. Oh, you got to make a lightning.
Yeah, that'll
Yeah.
happen at some point.
Snow, because heroes.
The
never-
hero.
Yeah, the hero. Heroes never have. Oh my God, is that the queen? That's the Queen of Hearts.
Dude, that is
Yes.
fucking magnificent.
Bill sent me that picture, and I was like, what the fuck? Yes.
You need to make the White Queen or Alice.
A single slash.
Dude.
Actually, didn't we find an Alice, Bill?
Yeah, but I couldn't download her. I was missing the maid gear.
That's right.
Oh, but that looks good.
Yeah, I know. She's unreal.
That is a crazy. I would never even think of adding the fucking Queen of Hearts in this game.
Right.
I mean, she's one of the furthest things I think of as a badass fighter.
The Chopper 903 made Raiden from yeah.
Raiden from
Raiden.
Yep.
You're about to say Raiden. This isn't Metal Gear.
Yes, I was. That's right. Yeah, I almost said that.
Metal Gear, it can't be.
I have seen Ninja Raiden. There's some people that have made him, and he came out pretty damn close.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Can't be.
Liquid. I've been literally like.
Snake, this is McDonald Miller.
I'm never gonna get my Snake voice to sound like Nick, but I have been working on it, and I feel like this is the best I've ever had. I've ever gotten of getting close to having Snake's voice. You know, I practice every day because I want to just.
You'll get there someday, guy.
I just swear to God, I just want to go to work one day and just talk like fucking Snake. Nobody will know what I'm doing.
If you ever get as decent as I do when I actually try and my voice isn't shot, then we'll try to go find David Hayter.
Give me some fucking pointers, man. I need
and then
it,
we'll
man.
be like, then we'll just roll up and talk to David Hayter like Solid Snake. It's fine.
Dude, that would be fucking amazing.
He won't get sick of that at all, I promise.
I just think that
We'd be like, Metal Gear, it can't be, oh god.
And then he'll do it, and we're like, oh my god, best day ever.
Stay out of my way.
Dude, she was good. And then
ass kicked, but she was good. She's good. I mean, that's Zach Fair. I mean,
damn it.
Let's be real. Zach is a badass in his own right. Even when he got gunned down, he's a badass getting gunned down.
Yeah, I had to, he says he was going to send me a screenshot of what he made, but my settings won't allow it. The reason my settings won't allow it is because when all that shit started happening with the weird messages and whatnot that were being sent through the PlayStation, I received a couple of penises. And I'm going to tell you something. When you're sitting around with your 7-year-old daughter, and all of a sudden it's like, so-and-so has sent you a message. And you're like, what? So you click on it without even fucking considering the fact that it's on your 65-inch motherfucking television screen.
And it's a picture of a dick.
And all of a
oh
sudden,
God.
my PlayStation is like, here's a dick pic. I'm like, oh my god! Jeez, bastards!
Why do you
Because I am curious to see what his Raiden looks like.
I was about to say, you're curious to see the dick pics?
No,
Oh
fuck,
shit,
dude?
Shane. What is that?
that is a motherfucking Kratos.
And?
Good. That's Cell, obviously.
That's Cell, obviously.
He's hard to do because he's a bugroid.
Bugroid. He's a bugroid.
Well, he keeps saying, I'm an android, I'm an android.
Terroroids!
Terroroid. Guys, we've got a bad case of terroroid.
This is it.
I'm just gonna call him. I'm gonna call him a bugroid. That's all I can think of. Let's see.
You could just call him Bugomancer.
Oh my gosh. Now, where you could send them, it doesn't get posted very often the way it used to, but you could go to the Fandom Night page on the PlayStation Network. We have the Fandom Night community.
Oh yeah, we do, don't we?
Yes, we
Keep
do.
forgetting about that thing.
Wow, Kratos, you're so good. You beat him by laying down.
I post in it sometimes, like, I found a terrifying Pikachu that some dude did, and I put it in there recently.
Because he has a Broly as well.
Welcome
Yes.
to the stage of
Yeah, that's what he said.
Well, I'm curious to see his Broly as well, because that would be awesome.
We need to see if his power is maximumer.
My power is Maximumer. Oh God, he's so fucking cool.
But it's so dumb! But he's so cool!
The legendary Super Saiyan is motivated by a crying infant. He is a literal giant fucking baby. So like what you're being right now. You're just mad 'cause you got the
Holy-
legendary Super Namekian.
Holy shit, sir. Here's 2 characters for you, Shane.
Shiva.
Oh
and...
god, that Shiva is fucking amazing.
Dude, she's shocking.
Did you make that Amaranth?
flesh and souls.
No, these 2 were downloaded, and I did not need to modify them. They were fucking perfect.
Oh my God, that Amaranth looks good. But that Shiva looks amazing.
I know.
That Amaranth looks great. Oh my God. Oh, I think she rivals that Jack.
Yeah, dude, she is straight up phenomenal.
Dude, he looks great too. Not as good. I'm sorry, that Jack has. I have high expectations now after seeing that Jack. But
That's legit. That Ject is pretty dope.
dude, it was so amazing. Like
I honestly don't think that. See, you're very impressed by that Ject. Here's the reason I'm not. All they had to do was select the proper clothes. Like that Amaranth, that hair doesn't exist. They had to make that. That Shiva, that hair doesn't exist. They had to make that hair. And it took, I promise you, from making characters' hairs that don't exist, I know that took a couple hours to guarantee the body, the color of her blue skin, the underwear, the fact that you can't color like that. Those are patterns. So you had to pick a pattern and have the right material, and the work that went into this is phenomenal.
Well, I don't take away with what these characters look amazing. I'm not taking away anything. That Jack was just, like I said, when I saw it, I felt like I was playing Final Fantasy X.
Right.
That's just how good it was. I know it was a very basic, anybody can create Jack.
That's the thing that blows me away is they gave you the parts to create Ject easily. Like, you don't even have to try. And you're not even that. You're nowhere near a creative person with these type of things. You'd rather just download some characters, which is fine.
I would.
But I'm telling you right now, that Ject, you can make him. Just look at him and do it. Oh, and be fucking surprised, because Dracula, holy goddamn.
Oh fuck, dude, Drac.
Drac looks awesome.
Dude, when Bill showed me Dracula when he downloaded him, I was like, no fucking way.
Oh, and,
dude.
you know, Kane is
It's
also
been a
here.
lot of that.
Dude, Kane looks awesome. Now you just gotta
Blood Omen.
Now you just gotta make Abel.
No, not that Kane.
Drac.
It's Blood Omen Kane.
Mother...
I know.
Dude, holy god.
Draculakin. Because he's a fuck-mothering vampire, sir. He killed a lot of people to earn that title, and you will address him as such.
He said he's gonna be back, he's gonna go make Baraka.
Oh, dude, that's gonna be fucking sweet.
Well, Dracula needs to get off his lazy ass because fucking Kane is eating him alive. Oh, nope, never mind, there we go.
Dude,
That's better.
Kane just laid the fucking beat down.
Dracula
Like, straight up.
Dracula likes to pretend he can't win. Oh no, you're beating me. You're so strong.
No shit.
And then he'll come
No,
back.
unless it's Castlevania 2, and then he just stands there. And you burn him to death with fire.
He really does. And
You're
it
just
doesn't
like,
even look
oh,
like
man.
him. It doesn't even look like him. It looks
No,
like the
it's
Grim,
the Grim
Reaper or some shit.
Well, actually, it's that cardboard cutout Grim
Yeah.
Reaper.
Don't you just throw the snake at him and he dies?
No, you just throw holy water at him and he dies.
Yeah, he can't move. There's something wrong with his animation, and when he takes a hit, he stops moving for that second that he's hit. So if you throw holy water, it's a continuous hit. He can't move from where he spawned, and he just dies.
Yep.
So he's the easiest Castlevania boss.
He is the easiest Castlevania
No,
boss.
he is not the easiest Castlevania boss. The easiest Castlevania boss is Death in that game. You know how you beat Death in Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest? You walk past him. Victory.
I guess. But I don't
But
know
in
if I
terms
count
of
him as a
actual-
boss, because bosses you get trapped in the room with them. Now, if you want the actual easiest boss that is way hard if you don't know how to beat it, it's the Medusa head. The actual Queen Medusa head.
Oh, yeah.
She is the only boss in Castlevania 3 that I remember anyway, where when you get to her, she starts flying around the room. And if you have the clock, you can use it and she can't move. She gets
Then you
frozen
just
in
kill her.
place and you just kill her.
Well, I've heard people, now Bill will disagree with, but I've heard people say that the fucking easiest boss in all of Castlevania is Death in Castlevania 1.
Nobody
Go
has
kill
ever
yourself.
said
Mm-hmm.
that.
Kill yourself, Shane.
Oh shit, Shane,
Fucking
check these
hallway of
people out.
bullshit.
Fine, I'll play with you.
The thing that makes Death so fucking hard in that game
Just to be sure.
is the retarded hallway of go kill yourself, and then when you finally do beat him, if there's any of those goddamn things on the screen, you're gonna die. It's
Gonna
just
get
gonna
rid
happen.
of this Laura. This is one too many Lauras. I don't need 3. I'm gonna get rid of her, and I'm gonna steal that technique that they used with the stickers on her legs to make it look like she has the guns strapped, and I'm gonna put that onto the other Laura that I made.
That is, yeah. Yep. Because then you've really got yourself something special because you'll have the guns. It'll be cool.
Yeah.
I saw this.
Kicked in the face.
I saw this Nick character for a second, and I'm thinking, did somebody actually make that character? If you've watched the Final Fantasy 15 movie before you played the game,
Oh
that
yeah.
character, that's Nick's.
Yeah, I own that movie, sadly.
I
And
don't.
I still say sadly, because I'm telling you, I think that movie is bad. I know people that love Final Fantasy 15, and it's automatically good just because it's Final Fantasy 15. It's that hardcore fan protecting shit. That movie sucks.
Well, I like 15. I thought 15 was a good game. It was the easiest Final Fantasy I think I've ever played in my life.
I could agree with that. I don't think
I
I've
know-
ever had an easier time at a Final Fantasy than I did on 15.
God.
And I literally
15 was
100%ed that game
Same here.
without trying. First time
You
ever
know-
running through it.
Fight's mine.
I still have not 100%ed Final Fantasy 15.
Dude,
Do you want to know why? I have to go fishing.
Yep, I did that. That was one of the last things I did.
I even did
I had
the
to go
things.
fishing,
I
and I
did-
had to run around on foot. That's
I did
it.
the things. I did the things you don't have to do. I caught the giant fish. I beat every single world boss and every single hunt there was in the game, including the updates.
Dude,
Adamantoise was terrifying.
He was a
beat
bitch.
the
Are you kidding me? He never hit me once.
Okay,
Yeah,
beat
I
the
didn't know a trick to fight him. I actually
I
was
didn't
like,
know
how
a
the fuck
trick.
do I hit?
I didn't know a trick to fight him. I never looked up a single thing in all of Final Fantasy 15.
There's no reason to.
You walk up to his head, you hit the button and hit him a couple times, then a big giant red circle comes up because he's about to take a step, and you hold the square button and your guy will automatically dodge it, and then you go back to hitting him in the head.
Well, let's
And
be
you just
real.
do this for like an
Yeah.
hour and he dies.
Well, let's be real.
When I
didn't
fought
know-
the Adamantoise, his head was always up.
Yeah, it
So
is
I had
always
to warp
up.
strike up to him.
Yeah, you
When
warp
I-
strike up, and then you do the air combos, and he can't do anything about it until you run out of stamina.
Well, when
But I was also max level, like, because that game was so easy to me. I maxed the level way before I ever even went to the... I didn't even see Shiva yet, and I was already max level.
I beat that game at level 96.
Give me a second and I can tell you exactly what level I was when I beat that game. Because I know I was not max level.
I know. Because
Insomnia butt fucked me.
I broke the game by accident. I was so strong that I got to that part where they give you the ring, and I was still one-shot killing every monster as I walked through. So I actually was able to follow in perfect step Prompto as he walked around in there and got captured. So I walked into the hallway where the monster comes out of the room and you're supposed to hide, and I just walked by and killed him in one hit and walked through the door with him, and he gets through the door and then he just stops in the middle of the hallway because at that point the game is supposed to remove him so that he can be in the chair and you can go and find him in the chair, but he didn't do that because I was in the room with him, and then I just walked past him like, fine, if you're just going to stand here. And then I went down and I found that chair, and the game keeps going, you better save your friend. And my character is like, stop messing with me. And I'm like, what are you even there's nothing here. I was like, what are you bitching about?
Oh,
and
yeah, I remember that.
The chair in the middle of the room says, save him. And I was like, save who? Because that's just a chair.
It was Prompto. I was level 47. I beat the game on December 16th, 2016, and I had 40 hours and 35 minutes in the game.
What did you think of that, Yuna? You seen her, didn't you?
Yeah. I liked it.
Well, it's fucking Nappa and Terra time. The more I've sat around with this, I like this sprite Terra here, but I think I do like my Terra more.
That's one of my favorite pictures that I got out of Final Fantasy 15. Because it looks like Prompto's about to get hit in the head with a basket.
Oh shit, Shane.
I beat the Adamantoise with the ring.
Yeah, see, I tried to fight the Adamantoise on the ground.
No, I did fight it.
It was a horrible idea.
For most of the fight, I did fight the Adamantoise when it was on the ground. I kept hitting its foot. And then
that's what I was doing.
And then I sat there and I'm like, wait a minute. I have this ring. Let me see if it actually works.
Yes,
so
you can death him.
Eventually, he still had a quarter life left. And then he just disappeared.
Yeah.
And it said mission complete, hunt complete. I'm like, oh my god, I killed him with the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I didn't know you could do that either.
I just gave it a shot. I thought it was
I
awesome.
did summon Titan, and that went real well.
He's given up on Baraka. He didn't like doing them teeth. Yeah. Yeah, this Terra's not bad. Maybe it's the body cap, too. I think I might take the color scheme and whatnot, copy over my Terra that I made, and create this uniform for her. See what I think about it. Because there's something to be said for the sprite designs. Like, I prefer Celeste to have the green onesie weird thing that makes no sense for an actual combatant to wear, but I like her to look that way more so than I do for her to look that yellow jumpsuit thing. I hate that thing.
Only Bruce Lee gets to wear yellow jumpsuits.
Right.
Who do you
Looks
think
like they're asking.
Now,
yeah,
Huh?
they're asking who you want or who you think they should make.
Well, you're running through the Mortal Kombat people. I would make Zombie Liu Kang.
Zombie King would be pretty sweet.
I know.
Because they have all the chains and shit for your legs and your arms and everything.
Quan Chi.
Dude, Quan Chi would be sweet.
Make Quan Chi. Try to make him. That would be awesome.
See, I remember when I used to really like playing Mortal Kombat. Really haven't had a whole lot of fun with it in a while.
Because DOA is about to come out.
Oh my
yeah, but
god.
then again, I've got Blaze Blue, so I'm okay.
Yep, Dead or Alive 6.
Oh my god, is that Birdie?
For you,
Yes,
yeah.
it is.
I mean,
That's fucking Birdie.
I'll play it with you.
Birdo.
Yep, Birdo.
But, like, Blaze Blue is that fighting series that I enjoy the most. I like the anime aspects of it.
There's nothing wrong with
I like
that.
how some of the characters are absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, but that's also a more recent thing too, because like you didn't buy all the Guilty Gears and shit that I remember.
No, I didn't.
That's not a bad thing. I'm just saying it seems like that's kind of come around recently.
I don't. Well, it's the thing is I don't buy fighting games. The reason why I picked up this Blaze Blue instead of just like renting it or something is because it had Persona 4 and Ruby characters in it too. I was like, shit, that's 3 favorite series in a damn fighting game. Let's do this shit.
Hey, Bill, I can't remember, but what kind of weapon is Quantum?
I can't remember either. You would have to check Deadly Alliance, because that's where the weapons became prominent. Everybody had 2 fighting styles and a weapon fighting style.
Let me Google it.
I couldn't tell you. I was not very good when they introduced the fighting styles that were like adding weapons and stuff in.
Dude, this is creepy. Are you hearing what Birdo sounds like?
No, I'm not, because I don't have volume on.
The pictures I'm seeing, he uses 2 swords.
It's fucking terrifying.
Yeah, he uses. Looks like he uses 2 swords.
Fucking. Yeah, I guess he just looked at. He says a mace.
I've seen that too. I guess he uses a couple of different ones.
Some of them switch up, if I remember right. Like.
I think he was being further fucking.
Samus, you're disappointing everyone in the bounty hunter community right now.
Birdo's a tough bitch. Dude.
Yeah,
bitch.
No joke.
Dude.
Birdo terrifies me, actually. It's a little unsettling.
It's fucking amazing, dude. That's one of the best characters ever. Dude, when I saw that, I was like, fucking Birdo!
I feel so bad for Samus right now.
You what?
He's asking if he should go with swords, and I said yeah.
Oh.
Well, if you're going dual-wieldy swords, that means you're going to be using Geralt. Or Gerald, or whatever the fuck his name is. However you pronounce it.
Okay, now you know her, but I don't think you know her. This is Maria from Final Fantasy II in the CGI cutscene for the PSP. She doesn't actually look like this in the game. She only looks like this in the cutscene.
Well, when I saw her name and I looked at her real quick, I'm like, oh, that's from Final Fantasy II.
Yep.
Like I said, 2, 3, and 5. Like I said, I did tell you that those are the ones I played the least, but I still know stuff about them.
Oh shit! That's a turtle hermit.
Oh gosh, that's pretty good.
You love his purple turtle shell.
I really do.
I know. It's so good.
You should make a Jackie Chun.
Oh, Jackie Chun would be awesome as fuck.
No shit.
Right.
That has escaped my imagination until you just said it just now. I never thought of that.
Nom would be
But
cool to
is
make.
the hair gonna be there to be able to do it?
I actually think there is a hairstyle. The hairstyle I used for Vegeta.
Oh yeah, that is true. That is true.
And he has a very basic design. So
He's Master Roshi, but he's painted black.
Yep.
Because he wears the same pants, he wears the same shirt. He just takes the turtle shell off. He wears the same shoes, same socks. He just has that. He has a wig on. The fact that Goku couldn't figure it out is ridiculous. And nobody could figure it out, to be fair. The only thing he did was take his shell off and put a wig on.
And take his sunglasses off.
Oh yeah, he wasn't wearing his glasses, so maybe that was the big. It's like the Superman effect.
Yeah, I was just about to say Superman effect. My God. Oh shit, hey Master Roshi, how's it going?
I'm sorry, but watching Dragon Ball, I'd have been like, Mr. Jackie Chun, why do you sound exactly like Master Roshi?
Mr. Jackie Roshi.
Jackie Roshi?
I don't know who you're talking about. I believe your name is Jackie Roshi.
And then when he fired the Kamehameha, I'm like, where'd you learn that at, guy? Because as far as I know, only Master Roshi has mastered that
It's
move.
like there's only one motherfucker in the whole world who knows how to shoot the Kamehameha wave.
Here we go, superhero fight.
Dude. Aqua Dude versus Captain America. I really like this Captain America. Bill had another one that he downloaded that had the original Captain America outfit. But no.
A history of conflict repeats.
This should be a good fight.
Go with the Alliance.
Your time has come.
Oh shit, Shane.
One, fight. Take this.
Time for Steve Rogers to bust that ass.
That's the King of Atlantis.
Yeah, and that's Captain Motherfucking America.
That's the man with the highest grossing DC movie.
That's a true
And it's
statement.
Captain fucking America.
Oh man.
Awful. It was actually pretty good. I liked it.
Dude, I've seen it twice, and that movie was still just as good the first time, or the second time around as it was the first.
Because it was a good movie. I mean,
Yeah.
literally, the only person that can keep up with the Aquaman movie is literally Wonder Woman.
If you're going DC, that's true. But here's the thing, like, if you're putting DC on a stand to fight with DC, you get the idea that didn't have a lot of competition. And
No,
that's
it
not to
only
say
had-
that I dislike all the DC movies. I don't. It's just that, especially when
Out
you're
of the
talking
newer-
box office.
Hey, out of this current generation of DC movies, I have seen 2 of them now.
I've seen them
Aquaman is infinitely the better.
I've seen them all.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I
you
have
don't.
not. I have seen 2.
I've
You want to know what the other one was?
Wonder Woman?
Man of Steel.
Well,
You haven't
obviously
seen
Aquaman.
Wonder Woman?
I have not seen any of the other ones. I've told you this countless times, bro.
Well, stop telling me and go
I haven't-
fucking watch it.
I just don't have the urge to.
You're
Wonder Woman
wrong.
is good, though. Wonder Woman is good.
You're so
It's like,
good.
haven't seen Wonder Woman, haven't seen Justice League, haven't seen Batman v Superman.
Eh.
Oh, I'm sorry. Technically, I've seen 3 because Suicide Squad's in this one.
Oh.
So I've
Yeah.
seen Suicide Squad.
Yeah, good for you.
You watched Suicide Squad over Wonder Woman?
Yeah, I
Wow. You are
Because-
wrong.
I went
On so
to the
many
movies
levels.
with people to go see Suicide Squad.
We'll tell them that they were wrong, too.
Yeah, we're wrong too.
Because that movie sucks.
I actually liked it.
It's okay. No, half the
I
movie
I'm
is
not
good.
saying I'm not saying it was like phenomenal. Oh my god, movie. But I've seen worse movies. It's
Half
called
the
Man
movie-
of Steel.
Half the movie before the reshoots were good.
No,
But you could tell where the reshoots happened because if you watch the first 40 minutes of that movie and turn it off and wait 2 months and come back and watch the rest, it's like you watched 2 different movies. You won't be able to distinguish that the 2 movies were the same movie. You will not. They are so unbelievably fucking different. The entire movie just takes a wicked fucking U-turn at 40 minutes in.
well, I'm going to tell you something. Suicide Squad is not the worst super. Well, they're technically not heroes. They're technically villains. But we're just gonna go with
Anti-hero.
comic book movie.
Yep.
Suicide Squad is not the worst movie I've ever seen when it comes to comic book movie. I saw Fan 4 Stick.
I watched Elektra.
And Elektra. Elektra, man, I tell you, man, when you look at Elektra or Fan 4 Stick, I'm like, oh my god, which shit is better to look at?
Haven't seen either of them.
Elektra is an amazing fucking test of boredom.
It's awful.
I don't know. I've watched half of Space Mutiny.
You know what? I figured it out.
Because I fell asleep.
I figured it out. The worst superhero movie that I have seen. I'm not counting anything that happened in the 90s, 80s, 70s, all that crap. I'm not counting that because I haven't seen them all. But from what I've seen from the 2000s on until present day, I'm telling you right now, Elektra is the worst superhero movie because at least Fan 4 Stick gave us Doom Guy.
Dude, Doom Guy's amazing.
And
check these two out, man. These are pretty impressive.
I'm just trying to...
One, because I can't believe that somebody made Orko, and two, because they somehow pulled her off.
Ryoko. That name sounds familiar. I know where that name's from, but I'm thinking of something completely different.
Isn't that Kill la Kill?
Yes, it is.
No. Oh, is it really?
Yeah. She has the scissor sword.
Oh, I've never seen Kill la Kill.
I've just seen the characters pop up and other stuff.
I saw Ryoko and I was thinking Tenchi Muyo.
No.
No, not that one. Different Ryoko.
Yeah.
That would be cool though.
That really would.
Get ready. Yeah, right.
What you just said though is part of what my big con talk is going to be about.
That we're out of touch with anime because I don't watch much anime anymore.
Right.
Yeah, No, I'm fully aware. I know older animes because that's the stuff I've watched.
I watch animes that you can keep up with. I'm tired of all this fucking bubblegum popcorn anime shit. Not every anime needs 700 goddamn episodes.
No, you can make a really good anime with just 13.
When I grew up, and here's old fogey Bill, but here's the truth of it. When I grew up, animes were like 13 episodes, 25 episodes, 50 episodes was a big anime. And the only anime that I knew at the time that was fucking huge-mongous was like Dragon Ball into Dragon Ball Z. That was like fucking 500 plus episodes, and we were like, oh, it's so fucking huge. Like, but now, every anime is 700 fucking episodes. Like, every fucking anime.
One Piece, I love One Piece, but it's at over 900 episodes.
Right, and that's
get to binge watching.
But that's just that one anime. Now, if you decide to do this and you watch that one anime and you want to go to the con and be up to date with all the animes, don't forget to watch your Naruto into Naruto Shippuden into fucking Boruto.
I'm
good.
I'd rather not watch Crapito.
Don't forget to watch all of fucking Bleach.
Nope, I'm good.
Don't forget to watch all of Inuyasha into the new Inuyasha.
No, I'm definitely good on that one.
Do you know what's sad? Is that
check it out. Did you see him?
What?
Guts. Fighting something special.
That looks really good. That looks really good.
Guts is fighting Lord. I fucking love it.
That Guts is amazing.
It is absolutely.
The Guts is amazing, and the fact that we found somebody who did the Megazord was absolutely phenomenal too.
that person just made me the happiest person ever. I get to see the Megazord.
Now, I'm going to tell you this. Like, right here, Scott just came in and he was like, Fully Cooley was short. Yes, it was. But I've heard that them bringing it back is also going to be short. They're not doing the fucking popcorn anime thing with this. Like, okay, World War Blue, that's fucking 200 plus episodes. Fairy Tail, that's fucking 500 goddamn episodes or more. Like, there is not an anime coming out like Attack on Titan. That fucking runs forever. Blue, that fucking runs forever. Like, nothing fucking ends anymore. It's all... And here's what happened. Anime blew the fuck up. And here in America, we have things like the comic book industry. The never-ending fucking stream of material that if you didn't get on board 20 years ago... chances are you can't get on board now. You try to get in, you try to fucking get some of that X-Men life after you took in a 6-year hiatus.
Nope.
You can't have
I'm good.
That shit is confusing in a way that you can't even fucking fathom.
That's why I used. That's why I would just have to watch a show that's not on anymore called Keeping Up with the X-Men.
No, it's still on.
No.
I post almost every day.
What you do.
My show became articles, and they get posted almost every single day.
But what you could do.
Okay, well then there we go. I could just keep watching Keeping Up with the X-Men.
But what you could do is you could read X-Men. And here's what you do. You go and buy some X-Men comics and you read them. And you sit there and you go like, you know what? I have no fucking idea what's going on. I'm just gonna keep reading. Maybe I'll figure something out.
You will start to catch drifts of what is happening for sure. Mm-hmm. But man, if you want to really get into it, man, I'm telling you, it is mind-boggling when you really get into comic books. And now all anime is starting to follow the same fucking format. It's all this never-ending popcorn anime. It's just 22 minutes of I watched something. And about 3 minutes of actual storyline took place in those 22 minutes.
I still like anime. I will probably
right.
stop liking anime.
But here's the difference. Death Note is 50 episodes that tells a story that ends. It fucking ends. I watched it. I'm all caught up. I'm a fan. I could talk to other fans. If I want to talk about One Piece with somebody, chances are they're fucking younger guys, like in their 20s or, you know, something like that, and they've seen all of it, and I'm fucked. I can't relate to that guy in any fucking way at all.
I can talk to somebody about the first 150 episodes, and after that I'm done.
I used to consider myself at least a hardcore veteran, near expert Dragon Ball Z. I used to consider myself very close to being an expert. If there was anything ever, and I don't like that fucking term to call yourself an expert, but I was there with Dragon Ball Z. Then all the fucking follow movies happened. Then the weird offshoot mangas that featured Dragon Ball characters that were like in strange situations that I was no longer a part of. And then they continued into Dragon Ball Super. And I am so fucking lost now because I don't have time to watch a new 400 fucking Dragon Ball Z episodes. Like, Frieza's back. And I don't mean Frieza's back because of the movie. I mean Frieza's back because they had some sort of weird planetary universal tournament where they brought Frieza back to life so that Frieza could work as Goku's tag team partner. Nope. And now Frieza's like a weird anti-hero good guy thing, kind of like Vegeta.
Yep, but Frieza is technically still dead, and Frieza said, if we win this tournament, if I help you guys in this
but that's
tournament,
done.
I want one.
That whole thing, you're talking about it like it's happening. Frieza's alive. It already happened. It's done.
Yeah, they wished him back. Yeah,
And now his character's completely fucking different. And I like things that continue in a way like that in terms of storyline development. I like characters to evolve. But like
yeah.
I'm fucking 35 very soon. And here's the thing. If I was into only anime, this would not be a problem. But I'm into a lot of different things, including anime, which makes this impossible to keep up with.
Basically, here's what I do. I do like my I like my comic book superheroes. I can't. Keeping up with comic books has become harder because I don't have no money. But I don't. So animes, I don't watch it. I don't watch a lot of animes anymore. But I still like anime. What I am is a video game guy.
Which is exactly what my conversation is about on that episode that's coming out, is because I had to reanalyze my thought pattern, and I had to say to myself, I'm going to anime cons. That's where I'm fucking up.
Because here's what it comes down to, Bill. Like I told you, I like my superheroes. I like my anime. I like my video games. But if I had to give up stuff, I could give up being an anime fan. I can give up being a superhero fan. But I'm a gamer, and I'm not giving up my game.
Do you see who's fighting?
Rio. Oh yeah. Rio of the Wildfire from Ronin Warriors.
That's right.
Because that anime is not boring. Fuck you, Jeremy.
Dude.
All right. And who's the other one?
Pyra.
Pyra Nikos. She's from Ruby.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Okay.
That was the one that you really liked because she had that cool magnet thing.
Okay, I did watch Ruby. I gave it a chance. I didn't think it was awful. It was actually kind of fun to watch.
My turn.
No.
Still is.
Yeah.
For me, I'm all caught up now.
Yeah, I'm not. Hell no. I mean, you're
now
more
what's
into it
caught
than I
up?
am.
I won't die.
Season 6.
Yeah, what's caught up? How far are you? You could say season, but how like if I say season
only
in like Walking Dead,
on.
Walking Dead is only like sometimes 9 or 13 episodes a season. Like that's nothing.
Hold on. Let me.
Anime can sometimes get 36 episodes a season.
Yep. But like I told you, I can't give up my games because the games are the one thing I can keep up with. I mean, yeah, there's always new games coming out, but I can still buy them and put them on my shelf.
Okay.
And then go back to them.
This is going to be the first time I've seen her.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm not liking her.
Season 1 was 16 episodes. Season 2 was 12 episodes. Season 3 was 12 episodes. Season 4 was 12 episodes. Season 5 was 14 episodes, and Season 6 will be 13 episodes.
That's technically not terrible.
Right. Well, since I'm doing this, I did not do that math in my head, so I'm going to reference 60 episodes and just leave it at that. It's actually probably near 80 because I kept hearing teens. And you're 6 seasons, so it's nearing 80, if not at 80.
It's...
How long are they?
30... Hold on. 30... 40,
They're 22
60.
minutes. Right?
No.
No.
No, they range anywhere between 10 to maybe 20 minutes. 20 minutes is a very rare thing if they have a lot of shit to cover. Actually,
it's
a lot
independent.
of them...
That's
Let's
why.
see. Very first episode of Ruby was 12 minutes long, and then it dropped down to about 6 minutes a pop.
Because it's independent.
For the first season.
That's what kept it manageable.
It's done by Rooster Teeth.
Rooster Teeth's a company now. That's not like... I mean, it's independent style, but Rooster Teeth is not independent anymore. They are a company. They're
Yeah,
a company
I
with
know.
huge reach ambition, and they have a couple $1 million at their disposal, and they have investors now.
Volume 2, most of the episodes, or all the episodes were over 10 minutes, but still under 20. And that's pretty much where they've stayed for the entirety of the rest of the time.
Stupid.
I agree with
Some
you.
of them push closer to 20 minutes, though.
I don't like this Garnet.
Stupid.
Yeah, I'm not caring for this Garnet. I think I could do better.
You're mine.
And then name her Dagger.
Yes, and then I would definitely
Actually-
name her Dagger.
Bill, you were really close when they actually finished.
And her hair needs to
season
change. Her hair
6.
shouldn't be that long.
The battle is over.
Realm? Realm?
The fallen who fought.
No, Realm is fine, but Dagger's hair should not be that long.
Okay, so
When they-
listen. I was listening to a podcast. My mind was blown because I never caught on to it. Never caught on to it. I couldn't believe it.
What?
What are the twins' names in Final Fantasy IV?
Palamporum.
What's in Final Fantasy 13? Hope's hometown is Palamporum.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was their
never-
little throwback.
I didn't catch it. I didn't catch it until I heard this podcast, and I was like, "Oh my God, those are the twins from 4." It blew my mind.
I'm impressed with that person's Taki.
Good old mac and cheese.
I know what they were going for. I could probably match that color scheme up better and make that something.
Oh my God, Donkey Kong.
It's amazing.
You can't
Let
do
it
any
fuel
better than-
your nightmares.
Oh, I will see that in my night. My
His
dreams.
banana sword will bring envy.
Are you ready to die?
Oh no, it's not that. It's his face. I'm gonna see his face in my dreams. I'll probably wake up in a cold sweat. Man, that fucking Donkey Kong looks like he belongs at Five Nights at Freddy's.
5 Nights at Kong's, Shane. 5 Nights at
Oh
Kong's.
my god, it's fucking straight up amazing.
It's fucking terrifying.
I know, it is beautiful. Uka Uka.
Die. Come. It's over.
Oh my god, that is phenomenal, dude.
Dude, he looked as terrifying as the live-action Sonic.
The fact that they got that sword to look like a giant bunch of bananas is fucking amazing.
You leave me no choice.
It really is.
Like, I'm impressed. Because there's a lot of stuff I wanted to do with weapons and we couldn't. So seeing somebody be able to do something cool with the weapon is always good. Ugh.
No, dude, I don't know, man. Like, it was eye-opening. This con was more eye-opening than I think I even intended, because it wasn't just like Michelle was saying something that wasn't a thing. She's like, I don't know if I care to come back to these, and I was like, why? And she's like, I don't know, maybe I'm too old. It just seems like everybody's a child. But I was talking to a lot of the people around there, and I was talking to guys that thought I was older than they were, because I fucking grade at goddamn 18. But they literally would say, oh, well, I need to see your ID or whatever, and then they'd see it and they'd say, wait, you're fucking younger than I am? And I'd be like, well, how the fuck old are you? And they'd be like, I'm fucking 42 or something. So I'm like, god damn. So I was not expecting people to be older than me, but they were. And then Michelle was worried that everybody was like younger than her. And that's not what I was picking out. I think inadvertently she picked it out for me. I realized that at least 90% of the cosplayers and merchandise at this con was something I either knew but didn't give a shit about, or was something so fucking foreign to me that I couldn't pick it out anymore.
I won't hold back.
And then I really
Very big
stopped and I thought about it.
Say something.
And when I really thought about it, I said to myself, how many animes did I watch this year? And then it hit me. 1. For an entire year, I saw 1 anime. And that was it.
No escape.
And it's not that I dislike it. I still like anime a lot. I still have 6 different anime box sets that are sitting on the shelf right now that haven't been opened that I'm waiting to go through. Shows that I haven't seen, like Burst Angel.
Yeah, I understand where you're getting at, dude. I truly do. I would rather go to a video game con.
Yeah, I think that's where I am. I would rather buy Final Fantasy merchandise than I would buy Dragon Ball Z merchandise.
Oh, dude, definitely. No, I've always wanted to have like a whole bunch of fucking Final Fantasy figures.
Like, I would like to find Soul Calibur things, like a cool statue of Taki. But you know where I'm not going to find that? At an anime con. I mean, sometimes you get a vendor that's selling things like that. It's true. Like, I was talking to a 41-year-old vendor while I was there for most of the time. And the thing that caught my attention about his shop was I seen his business card. And when I seen it, he said with all confidence, because he was in the same fucking position I was, he was selling the merchandise to the guys at the con and still knew that he was from an age where his anime was a different kind of anime, and he did not watch 900 fucking episodes. He watched 13 or 25, and he finished a series that was fucking fantastic, like Cowboy Bebop.
Such a good anime.
And he said to me when he handed me his card, he said to me and Nick, he said, "You recognize that? Nobody here does." And I looked at it and I knew instantly what it was, and I knew why he had said that I wouldn't know what it was, because nobody at that con knew what that was. It was Project Echo. Nobody.
I mean, I don't even know what that was. But
nobody knew what that was, because I saw Project Echo. I saw Project Echo on the Sci-Fi Channel in the Anime Invasion back when it used to come on at 11 o'clock at night. Anime used to play when it first came over here. They would play things like Vampire Hunter. Vampire Hunter. No,
D.
yeah, that was you're too late. Like Evangelion is way too late. Like when anime first came over here, it was like Mobius, the Glass Fleet.
I missed that one.
And it was very much Vampire Hunter D and Echo, Project Echo, and things of that nature.
See, I remember Vampire Hunter D because I actually enjoyed that, and then I loved the movie that they came out with afterwards.
Or it was things like Idia, the Zetum, the unkillable monster animation. That's only 4 episodes long. It tells a full narrative tale with all the information you're ever going to need to be a fan of a specific anime, and you can finish it in a single sitting in the time that it takes to finish a movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
When I grew up, there was anime, there was crazy, unfucking believable animes, like, not that new watered-down shit, but there was actual Guyver anime that was incredibly fucking brutal for its time. What about X? Do you remember X? Holy shit, X. That shit was absolutely brutal and disgusting at times too.
Wasn't X the one where like they had the psychic powers and shit, and they could actually like slice people in half, and they did that shit a lot?
Yes. And the brother and sister used to make out after killing people. It was really it was fucked up.
I was just making sure I was thinking of the same one, because there's a lot of there's at least a couple of them that'll come out and be like, yeah, this is the anime X, and I'm like, no, it's not. I don't see people flying around cutting buildings in halves with their fucking minds.
It kept going. After the ones that first came over here, it kept going and making other versions. And just like Guyver kind of got remade and remastered, which wasn't a remaster, it was a remake, because it is different. It's less brutal. It looks prettier, but it's less brutal. I grew up in a time where Casshern Sin, the original anime, was on, and it was like this fucking extreme X-rated Mega Man.
Face me.
I still need to watch that. Because you talk about that a lot lately, and I still need to see it. And holy shit, my car is completely covered in snow.
And these are the last characters right here. And we have gone through every single one.
Stupid garage not being able to have good enough signal for my PS4 controller. Had to stand outside.
Yeah, it just I don't know. If I was only into anime, it wouldn't be a thing. But I read somewhere around 40 comic books a week. And I watch television with my wife, you know, like we're trying to get through The Walking Dead. And I have 9 fucking comic book shows that I'm never going to keep up with. And I have a shelf of movies, and like, you know, I have to keep up and play my video games and shit too. Like Tales of Vesperia ain't gonna beat itself, and it's gonna fucking cost me 50 to 60 hours of my life. And you know what those 50, 60 hours are? At about three episodes per hour. You know what I'm getting at?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I told you, man. Go to Fandom Night. Look at the community pages. You can post them right on there, and we'll go over them. And then you're posting to our entire community, because we have a huge fan base.
Holy shit, it's cold.
Bill.
Ow, my feet.
Yo.
Did you play the demo for Resident Evil?
No,
he
already said
I purposely avoided it.
Facebook Messenger.
Yeah, I purposely avoided it.
I fucking loved it. I'm even more stoked for Resident Evil 2 to come out.
I played it.
I want this to feel. Look, man, there's something to be said about what it used to be like. I didn't used to have games ruined for me. I used to be excited about a game, see some previews, read about it a little bit, and then go play it, and literally be surprised and impressed at every single second of the game. Like, one of the things that I'm going to get that you guys won't get now is I'm going to turn the game on, and I'm going to see the graphics for the first time. I don't even know what Leon looks like. That's not a joke. I saw the first preview images, and I have not seen a damn thing on purpose since then. I don't know exactly how Claire looks. I don't know exactly how Leon looks. I've seen a couple of images of zombies. I know the game is dark. Like, I'm going to be legitimately surprised at every single detail.
Mm-hmm.
From the second I turn it on to the second I end it. You guys are going to go in with a pre-understanding of what it looks like and what it feels like.
I gotta send that picture to Shane that I sent you earlier. I did it funny on a zombie.
I want that surprise moment.
I can't wait.
Where's Shane?
That's
How
why
have I not sent there's Shane?
That's why
Why the fuck do you still have Quina? Fucking
Hey,
jackass.
hey! You don't make fun of Quinn.
There you go. Enjoy picture, Shane. Oh fuck, the last time I sent you a picture was when I looked like Gandalf. That's fucking amazing.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's when you had your fucking Davy Crockett hat in Final Fantasy 14, Shane. God, that was a long time ago.
So this video's 3.5 hours, and that literally is every single character I've collected, modified, and made myself, and with friends. So, finally, now the next episodes will be, like if I come back to Soul Calibur, it'll be making new characters and going over the guys that I've made since then. Because there's always more Final Fantasy shit to do, so that's that.